is Hackride. Thank you for watching. I'd like to ask you a favor. Yes, please share this show with a friend. That's right, we don't do that anymore. No, we've gotten so used to this online nonsense, but we're Gen Xers, yes? We used to go to a great punk rock show, and we didn't have any online to tell our friends about, so we would just share. We'd burn a CD and say, hey, listen to this. So please do that for us. Please, share, reach out. Each one, reach one.
Each one, reach one. Each one, reach one. Reach one. Video. This is a countdown video. This is a countdown video.
It's episode 25. And listen, ladies, I've been talking with my buddy Leonardo, and he thinks you are getting a little long in the tooth, so I'm gonna have to let you go, but here's a nice gift bag on your way out.
Unboxing Eric, he's just a little guy. How can he cause this much drama? Watch him fly. Unboxing Eric.
Look at me, I'm flying with balloons.
He was our little guy. He was an annoying little twerp, but he was a little twerp.
How do you
Eric.
stop this thing?
Unboxing Eric. Our little twerp.
I can see Kelly Clarkson's house from here.
Our little perfection.
How far till I get to Stearns?
Thank you, Howard, for bringing us this gift.
Get me down from here, you motherfucker.
Unboxing Eric. You know what to do.
I think I am gonna be sick.
Unboxing Eric. You know what to do.
Hello, Stern. I hear there are going to be more shows about me. It's about damn time. To think I've had to deal with just you three retards for the last 6 months. Save me, Shuli.
Heyo! We're back!
Hey!
We are back! And sorry, Eric. Didn't know we were hurting you that much. Yes, welcome. It's Sunday night. Football's on. And we are watching out of the corner of my eye. So that means it's Unboxing Eric the Actor. With me always is my toothless co-host, DJ Electra, and my alpha white kid.
Hey, everyone.
How do you eat with no teeth? We'll ask that and more hitting questions coming up soon.
I gum it
Also,
just like I do on dicks. I gum it all the time.
Please contribute to the Electra Tooth Fund.
Yes, and also with us, the man with too many teeth. Just look at my dick for the scars. One, Mr. Papa Electrico, Luigi Greenberg. Too much teeth and no teeth. Can we get it right, people?
I will not dignify that with a response.
And that's the fastest we've ever lost monetization. Great, good job, you guys. We did it. Speaking of goddamn monetization, we all sort of jerked in our panties when we saw one screen here. We gotta thank Daddy Blind Mike. Thank you so much.
These gifted members subs are making me hard.
I'm starting to think they actually do make him hard. Because thank you, sir.
Because 40 memberships? I mean, he's making me hard.
Yes, thank you so much. I mean, it means a lot to us because, that like basically doubles our membership. That's amazing. So thank you so much, Blind Mike. If you're a new member, and I see you on there, Bedabbler. I see you sneaking and watching. Also, Catalano TV. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of new fun members. I saw the Pineapple. Hi, Pineapple. You're not a potato. Have at it. Our members' content, over 100 videos, including a lot of unboxing stuff, the whole puzzle box, Catch-22, everything behind the wall. Thank you, Blind Mike. Thank you so much. And he also threw in for good measure just at $10. I never get the pics, Electra promises. what kind of pics are we talking about here, Electra?
I think we all know.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Toothless cock pics, I'm sure.
Wait, who wrote that?
Of her
Who put
missing
that?
teeth.
Blind Mike.
Blind
I
Mike.
never get the pics, Electra. Promises.
Oh,
I
he's
want to know what's going on.
blind. Blind Mike, I thought you were blind. How are you going to see the pics? Are
That's
they going to be
actually the
3D?
Oh,
Is it gonna be-
yeah. What a great question. How did I not even think of that?
It
Are
might-
you want
hold on.
scratch and sniff? I mean,
No,
what's going
listen.
on?
Hey,
Let-
I'd settle
let
for
me
that.
let me paint a scenario, if I may. Oh, she's standing up.
Uh-oh.
If I may paint a scenario, she sends these pictures to Blind Mike. Blind Mike, kind of can see a little bit, looks at it, all of a sudden full vision. Miracle.
She
Tip
has been
saved.
sending them. Yes, he's saying
Tip
that he
saved
hasn't
his
seen
eyes.
them. He hasn't seen them. She's been sending all of them.
I mean, let's do that as a thing on Blind Mike. Ladies, send your tit pics. He can't see them anyway. It'd just be a fun thing.
Just be a
but-
slut. Do it anyway.
Yeah,
Fun.
we'll sort through them and close our eyes. Promise we won't look. How do you send? Brings up a good point. How do you send titty or cock pics in Braille? Is there some sort of system they've worked out for that? Yeah, because people that are blind need to send cock pics too. What kind of system is in place for the sending of the cock pic? Is what I'm asking.
It's a
Electra, your
pop-up
thoughts?
book.
Awesome. I don't think they need to send dick pics. They're smarter than that. They're more
What-
advanced people.
Like a mold. I think you make a mold and you just send that in the mail. Is it? What would a mold
Oh,
of
yeah.
Electra's tits cost? And how would we make that? And can that be my new full-time job? I quit podcasting. What do you
Before
do?
we buy her teeth.
Who needs
That's
teeth?
how we're going to earn the money to buy my
Oh, okay.
teeth.
Oh, okay.
Teeth
have
is just
none.
pain.
You're really whistling into that mic. Can you try a little bit? Try to cover your mouth with the lack of teeth. Yes.
Okay.
Also,
I spit a lot. I drool a lot.
guys, calm down. We have a show to do here. Joe Black, 199. You know what to do. Thank you so much, Joe Black. Yes, and it's exciting because it's been 2 weeks since we did an unboxing, Eric, and that happened to coincide with the other Eric, the better Eric show. We are currently the second best Eric show on the internet, which is good enough for us.
Second best. Yay.
Yay! That means it's like the guy who walks through the door, he gets hit first. So we're cowards. Number 2. But also I'm not sure the name of it because does it have a name? Luigi,
It was called
Lorana?
Tiny. Yeah, it was called Tiny Tall Tales.
That's right. I wasn't sure if that was just a singular episode or just but yes, go check out Tiny Tall Tales on the Shuli Network for better Eric content because he knew him. I'm so jealous. Oh, I'm
For
so
sure.
jealous.
You can just call it TTs.
Oh yeah.
TTs. Yay. Look at her.
TTs.
Look at you go. She picked up a pen.
I do feel the need to say that it was unreal having the opportunity to talk to Jan and Johnny Fratto Jr. It was. I just. Some people think about meeting the president, or some people think about
Yes.
celebrities. Those were my celebrities, and I also wasn't totally sure they were going to be there. So the surprise impact I got when they were there, I really felt proud of myself for fighting through the nervousness and talking to them like a normal human being.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Well, did you tell them what you do? You felt that's hilarious.
I 100% did, and Shuli encouraged me. I got to hand it to Shuli. I was not going to be a shameless self-promoter. Shuli goes, go for it. I was like, you got it, man. So when I would speak to them on at least 2 or 3 occasions, I would say, I host a show devoted to Eric on Sundays called Unboxing Eric. So this stuff is fresh on my mind.
Woo.
And so, yeah, it was... Shuli allowed me to, I should say encouraged me to promote anything I wanted amidst the conversation with them. So I was
That's
like,
awesome.
thank you. That's all I could ask for. Thank you very much.
Listen,
Yes.
all of this is about Eric. Throw all of our egos to the side because that dude's gonna live far past us, any of us who are covering him. He's gonna be around 1,000 years from now. They're gonna be dissecting Eric the actor, and so that's what we're here for. We serve one God, and he's a little ruthless one in a wheelchair, and so
And he's here in spirit. He has something to say.
Yes.
Joe
and-
Black, $1.99. You know what to do.
Yes, we do know what to do, Eric, and that here we are in an interesting point, people, of the Eric saga. we're coming to the peak of the mountain, right? When you peak Everest, when you plant your flag at the top of Everest and you're like, I've done something here. We have conquered the highest point in the world. Well, what is that thing that's right on the other side of that? DJ Electra, what is the thing on the other side of that accomplishment?
Teeth.
The biggest drop.
The biggest drop. Oh God, she's in my head, rent free. Yes, the biggest drop. Because what I have for us after that, after what's coming up is amazing, a peak in the Eric saga. Oh my God! But what do we have after that is 6 weeks of pain, torture, and cruelty, unlike which you have never seen before, as we step into the world of Sanjaya Melancholy. And I am telling you, it doesn't end. I am pre-listening to these goddamn shows, and it is Sanjaya.
Oh no, sir! This is some of my favorite Eric content.
If you enjoy American Idol water torture, oh my God, do I got a show for you for the next 6 weeks? It's gonna probably be 8 weeks worth of material, but I'm gonna figure out a way to cut out 2 weeks of it because
no, I want every second of it. I mean, the singing and bullshit. Yes, that's no problem. But man, this is some of my favorite content.
Electra, can you put a poll up in the YouTube chat? Is that possible?
What? A pull up?
Yeah, can you do a poll up in the YouTube chat for everyone to see
Like
your
a
arms?
diaper?
See how strong they are? No, can you put a poll in the YouTube chat?
Oh,
just
a
go to your phone.
poll?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think you're able to. If
no,
you're able
I don't
to.
think so, but I could pretend. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, just say yes. Well, no, we kind of need the poll. The point is, I was going to ask the people, do you want all of the commentary on Sanjaya on the calls that Eric's on, even when Eric's not on the call or talking?
Do
we want that?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I call it fat, and I trim the fat. Yes, okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying anything where Eric's attached to it, I want to hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Electra listening to our show. if you can, put that in
no,
there.
now the SOS has been triggered. Shit.
Oh, no. Police will be there shortly.
Brother JP in the chat, 2007 to 2008 period of Eric is probably my favorite. I have to 100% agree. It is mine.
We're right in the middle. We're right in the middle of it. We're February 2007. Let me read this real quick, and then we might have it later. At a theater me, $9.99. A great clipper, a great internet guy. He's cutting all our clips. It's amazing to see that go up there.
Very encouraging, very supportive guy. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're all just waiting for the troll because we've been here too long. But only here for a break from spanking it to the DJ. Maybe he did see the tits can put people in trance. So maybe we do have him locked down in trance from these tits eyes. Only here for a break from spanking it to the DJ nude she sent me. Wait a second. What? Did you send him a nude?
I told you I did. He wanted the thing. He paid for the thing, the nude. It wasn't all nude. Not full nude. No full nude around here. Just the top.
No. What's next is farts.
Well, we can pay for it?
And feet.
And it's,
Farts and
it's
feet.
pixelated a little bit because I'm an avatar, but it's good.
He's got to hydrate because I'm drained of all bodily fluids. Oh, no. Gatorade. Get some electrolytes in you. As the leader of the Frisexuals, I am very happy. I think I have lost a fan, and the Frisexuals have gained a fan. It's
Please
okay.
tell me, DJ Electra, you're like holding your top up and smiling with no teeth.
Oh, I'm sure that picture's on the internet of some lady. Let's just find that picture.
I'm gonna find it.
DJ Electra. Put a DJ Electra tattoo on her so it looks authentic in your Photoshop there. That's how we do it. Thank you. We're gonna make you a star, Electra. A toothless star. You're gonna be a toothless star, lady. But anyway, DJ Electra, are you ready for the call recap?
What was your question?
No one's paying attention to me tonight. Hello, is this thing on? Hello. Are you ready for the call recap?
No, because we have a super chat that Eric needs to read.
Oh, shit. Okay. Is it at a theater near me?
Yeah.
No, okay.
I'm very happy.
Okay.
That's not it.
Theater near me, $9.99. Only here for a break from spanking it to the DJ nude you sent me. Gotta hydrate, cuss. I'm drained of all bodily fluids. As the leader of the Frisexuals, I'm very happy.
Oh, that's
He
good.
sounds happy.
He's very happy. Oh my! And Blue Iris, I think Blue Iris is here too. let me see. Blue Iris, are you fucking here?
Oh my God, Eric, it is so good you're back. Your little chair makes me so wet.
No, my God. Okay, she is back. And that, you don't really sound the same, Blue Iris, I gotta say tonight. Did you hear Blue Iris?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She sounds
All
great
right.
as always.
No, she doesn't. She sounds terrible. But
Decrepit and old.
Yes. Eric and Iris will be reading super chats if you send them, like Blind Mike did, like At a Theater Near Me did, and like Joe Black did. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so
gals.
much.
Yeah, we don't really, all sexes can give money here. No sex. Eunuchs. Eunuchs. We take eunuch money. That's a shirt. Look, we have eunuch co-hosts. Hey, Luigi. All right.
And I like your shirt, Luigi.
Are you ready, DJ Electra, for the call recap?
I think so.
All right, let me. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Where does his head go?
He's the headless eunuch. Don't be a headless eunuch. All right, are we ready for the call recap? All right, it's been a while, folks, so we really need to
I'm
catch
out of
up here.
practice. Yeah.
This is where the calls we did last week. We need to catch up, and DJ Electra needs to do this without fail, or she will get spanked. Because all women, we're bringing spanking back, people. That's what we learned today on Catch 22.
It never went anywhere.
I told you it never went away.
It just went behind closed doors. We're bringing it back, people.
Bring it back to the light.
That is the
Wait,
spanking
hold on.
sound.
I know there's a way, but maybe I could bend DJ Electra over my knee here and send it. Hold on. Oh no, I would need her cooperation. Sorry.
I'd like to see you try.
Yes.
Yeah, I
yes,
would need you
please.
to cooperate with that.
We're not doing SAs
Wait,
as
hold
a
on.
form of content.
you want me to you want to bend? I can bend
I
over
mean, it's
your
in
knee.
the contract. Hackride spanks me all the time.
Hold on.
That's off air, and that's just to get you wet enough for air. If she's dry, she's not good for air. She's got to be wet for air. But what are you doing over there? Can we please do the call recap? We're almost 20
Let's
minutes
do it.
in. I want to start this goddamn show.
I'm trying to remember. Actually, I can't even remember. I'll stop messing with it. But I was trying to remember how I could bend over her knee. But whatever.
Oh, fuck you, Twitter. You're doing that thing where you're aggregating totals. So I looked up there for a second. I'm like, my God. And then I'm like, oh, fuck you, Twitter. But hi, Twitter people. Do you see what I'm seeing?
Yes.
That's
there
a
we go.
real
There we
cock
go.
tease.
Hold on.
Oh, speaking of cock tease, what are we doing here?
How do we?
Wait, how are you going to get the spanking motion? There's no spanking motion
hold on.
yet.
I'm trying to
Good
figure.
Lord.
We'll figure it out.
This is not
We're
something
working on
that
it.
he's gonna. Something bad is gonna happen to us. You're gonna hit a button, and
There
all
you
your
go.
clothes are gonna come off, and we're gonna get.
Oh, damn it! All right.
We have a grape shield.
Yes.
there's a grape shield.
I keep going, and my head gets guillotined. Oh,
Nice.
Hey, she's naked on this side. Hey, everybody, come look.
Oh my God! Someone. You're so silly. I can see.
Oh, I forgot.
Listen,
This is kind of like spanking.
Oh, there you go.
Hey! What are you doing? Quit fucking with my hair! Stop it! Stop it! I spend a lot of money on product, bitch. Get your hand on my hair!
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I think we're all ready. I think we are ready for content. Hi, Tom. All right, here we go. Are you ready for the call recap from last week? I need everyone to be quiet. I'm mainly talking to my weirdo over here on the right, the eunuch. And DJ Electrify, are you ready to let us know what happened on the last show? Here we go.
How do you
Here we
reset?
go. We can all share Eric. Eric really wants to be roasted. Catherine McPhee called ETM a stalker. ETM in the lake house. ETM got a harassment claim against him. Baby by Amy Grant was a jam. Everyone votes no on roast, but Baby Bottle Buoy. ETM screams, fuck you all, as he rage quits. Angry voicemails over the roast. ETM claims not to be sensitive anymore. JD roasts ETM. JD is Napoleon Dynamite. No roast, final. ETM was Stunt Joe before Stunt Joe.
Yeah, she did it, folks. She did it.
Even though I did say Baby Buoy.
She did say Baby Buoy. And by the way, he is forever known to me now as fucking Baby Buoy. Baby Buoy. What the fuck? What planet are you from? And can I go and visit there and watch the people in shock and awe? And Blind Mike gives another guy.
Another 10. Wow.
This man is.
Holy shit. Has he been drinking tonight, Blind Mike?
Please.
Do we need to do a breathalyzer
Don't
to see
stop
if you're
me.
okay to be doing this?
Yes. No, I think, hey, the crypto market's up. Well, it's not really up right now, but it's a good time to buy, and he knows that. And so he's buying low. He's seeing us, and he's like, hey, listen, that's a good stock to buy. Penny stock. That's right, baby. We're a penny stock, and he is buying low. Can I do that? Can I ground that more into the ground? No. All right.
Yes.
Holy shit. Thank you so much for those memberships.
I'm punch
And we
drunk.
got some super chats, too.
A membership punch drunk. Yes. All right. Read this, Electra. I think it pertains to you.
Blind Mike, $10. Electra is still my favorite, despite her nasty remarks. Thank you, Daddy.
What?
I know I'm a nasty girl.
She did. If you didn't hear today on Catch 22, our great show from this morning that you can go and watch, Blind Mike, we learned she's a Catholic girl. That's right, Catholic girl. Everything makes sense now, doesn't it? Just kind of put everything together in your head, and it's like, okay. And then she told a story. We did a goal where she told a story, and the story was she kicked out a window, so we made her tell another story because that was terrible for the goal. And she told a story how she wore leggings in her church and then got fucked by some kid at her church, and that was a
No,
much
not
better
leggings,
story.
thigh-high stockings.
Thigh highs, yes. She
Yeah.
went to church and got some D, and so good on you. Good on you.
What a
But that makes a
weirdo I
lot of
was.
sense about our gal here. Oh, BYB podcast. We got some pretty funny like sneaky watchers of our stuff. We glad you watch our stuff.
Did you guys
say
see
hi in the chat sometime?
Bedabbler got gifted a membership from Blind Mike.
Yeah, that's very This
BYB.
is gifted memberships are like spy reports more than anything.
Rape her butt got a membership.
Oh, good old Herb. Listen, I knew Mr. Herba and the old Mr. and Mrs. Herba, the grandparents, but I didn't know Rape Herba. Welcome to the family.
But welcome, yes. Wow.
All right, let's.
Wait, we got another super chat.
All right, well, this is actually becoming like those other shows, that other network. What? Who is it from?
Joe Black.
Oh,
Did you find it?
I did. Look at me.
Oh yeah.
I'm faster than you.
Joe Black, $1.99. Thank you. This is so much freaking fun. 143.
143, Joe Black. Back to
143.
Thank you so mucho.
Don't kill us. Don't take us. We all know Joe Black's death. We've all seen the movie. Don't do it. Take her. Anyway, take him. Take the eunuch. All right, we ready for some football? I mean, some Eric. Here's the thing. Eric, we're in a very precipitous moment. This calls before the last thing, or sort of a lead up. Let's call it the hand job before the oral. And so we're gonna right now get that little bit of the hand job before the oral. Is that a good metaphor, Electra? Did I do okay with that one?
No.
I'm with you.
Sometimes I just
Hand
ask you
jobs
guys
are
questions
terrible.
while I'm reciting.
Sometimes you just gotta grab it though. You know, it's the grabbing motion and then the sucking motion. They go hand in hand.
All right.
Girls pull
That's
it
what
like a
we're
carrot.
talking
They don't know how to respect it.
Let me just say one more time real quick. Thank you, Blind Mike, who has gifted 50 goddamn memberships. Thank you so much.
That's amazing.
We're working hard with 2 member shows a week now, and maybe even 3 coming up. So that's like the best gift you can give us.
Please talk about the next one because I think that the audience is going to enjoy that. Yes.
Oh yes, we'll promote it. This week we're doing one-offs, and so we got a really fun one-off. But let's focus on the little guy now. It's time for a little unboxing. Erica, call number. What call are we? Number 114. Okay, this is February 7th, 2007. And one more thing before we get going here. Happy birthday to Andrea. That's right.
Happy
our great mod.
Happy birthday,
Yes.
Andrea.
Don't think we didn't forget. We just put it. We have a lot. Look at us. We're talking about toothless titties. It's priorities, Andrew. Here we go. Call 114.
The Midget wants to say hello. Boy, I got more hate mail about Eric the Midget. People hate Eric.
Oh, dear.
They find him boring. They don't want us to be. Eric, I might have to stop.
Realize.
I might have to stop taking phone calls from you. The audience says.
That should indicate to you that maybe people would like to see me get roasted.
I don't think so. I'll read you what they say, and you tell me if they want to see you roasted. Okay, Eric the Midget. I can't take any more of that asshole, Eric the Midget. Stop putting him on the air. He sucks and is so boring. I have to turn the channel when he's on. No more Eric. Here's one that says, he is so boring. I got to change the channel. Please, no more Eric. Get him off the air. Boring. You know, I think you're interesting, but a lot of people are writing me saying you're boring. But that's only 2 emails. Were there a lot more, Fred, about Eric the Midget?
Yeah, and it's usually that short, that sweet.
I see.
As he is.
All right, short and sweet, like it.
The thing is, greatness isn't understood in its time. I think that's really the key with Eric, and understanding Eric is that many thousands of stern guests have come and gone. We've forgotten them. We've remembered them. This one sticks. And so I think that's something to be said for the little guy. Right? Am I wrong on that?
Yes.
Like Eric.
Okay.
Anyway, what can I do for you, Eric, real quick?
Well, one thing is you could get your news team to stop calling up to my parents' house. I don't...
That's you, Shuli. Quick, call his parents' house. That's how he got all his good tapes. God, I'm so jealous. You got that number? We need to call the parents. I would do a GoFundMe for the parents, and I bet we could get that fucker up to $30. Mm-hmm. Get him some Diet Pepsi. Mm-hmm.
Don't live there anymore.
Okay.
Not like they're going to reach me. And the other is I had a question to ask. Your girlfriend Bethel does this show.
And yes, that is Eric as the head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, Deion Sanders.
Casino Cinema. Do they replay the episode like twice in 1 week? Because Diana DeGarmo was on Monday night, and I did not know that she was on, and I was wondering if they were going to rebroadcast it so I could catch it.
Well, you know, Eric, I don't know. Yes, Beth is the host of Casino Cinema, where they show a movie on Spike, and her and Steve Sciarippa from The Sopranos actually interrupt.
Did you ever watch any of that, Luigi? That show on Spike TV?
I don't think so, but I do think I watched clips of it on YouTube afterward, if I remember correctly.
Howard's like, who are you going to do a show with? Oh, that guy? Yeah, go ahead.
That's where they played poker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ryan... Yeah, I did watch that then.
That was Ryan Seacrest. I don't know if Howard says yes to that. He's not a guy that lets his lady just work with anyone. Oh, yeah, he's like 400 pounds. Go ahead, Beth. Give me a kiss. Bye, baby.
Hey, I play poker.
I don't think you get it, though. He was saying that Casey was saying Howard doesn't want her around attractive men.
Yes. I know.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
She has no teeth. It's hard to understand.
The movie.
Those nerves connect to the brain.
The slobber is coming out. It distracts her.
There are scientific studies that say the nerves of the teeth connect to different parts of the brain, and she's basically brain dead partially.
And play cards and stuff. Play casino with you.
It's science.
But Diana DeGarmo, an Idol winner, or not an Idol winner, an Idol runner-up.
Yes, Diana DeGarmo. You know what? I do remember Beth telling me that I didn't think to tell Eric. I really didn't. I mean, it's right. He's in love with her.
How could you let that go?
Yeah, Beth said she was very nice. Yeah, Beth said she was very, very nice, Diana DeGarmo. Maybe I could...
Those thank yous, by the way, don't count because they are satirical, ironical thank yous. They are not real thank yous. We've been keeping track of the thank you count, like authentic thank yous, but that was like, oh, you had Diana DeGarmo on and didn't tell me? Oh, gee, thanks, Howard. That does not count as an official. No. So take that one off the scoreboard. That is not an official thing.
I can get you a tape of it. I don't know if they replay it, Eric.
I would appreciate a tape.
You would like me to get you a tape?
Is that a thank you? I would appreciate. I'm pre-thanking you if I get it. So that is not a thank you either.
No,
that's a pre-thank you. Okay, I'm just.
That's another favor.
I will eventually thank you if this happens in the correct way.
All right, I will ask Beth if Spike TV can give me a tape of Diana DeGarmo on Casino Cinema.
What else would you appreciate? We've been trying to figure that out for years.
Great, Artie.
Gary, make a note to ask Beth if she can get a tape.
And that appreciation is also on a timer. So if you get this thing for Eric, that starts the timer like you know how a super chat counts down and then it eventually disappears?
Yes.
That favor counts down and eventually disappears like you didn't do it, and then you will need to be replaced by another favor in the future.
It counts down into needing another favor.
Yes. I don't even remember that last one. We're on to the new one.
Tape, and we'll send it to Eric. Let's do that for him.
We'll do you yet another favor.
Yeah, I don't mind doing you a favor. Hey,
you can hear Artie's kind of done with a lot of the Eric shtick.
Oh,
Still loves Eric, but he doesn't like the repetitive stuff Eric does. And so you could start to, and I'm talking now about the Sanjaya stuff. Oh my God, already gets so annoyed with the Eric Sanjaya stuff, as one should. Oh my God, it's terrible.
Eric,
I mean, it's awful. Watch the show. Yay.
There's a new voicemail, and I don't know if it's real or not. Can you tell me if this is you? Did you leave this on? Did you leave this? This
It was left yesterday. No, I didn't call at all.
Well, listen to this and tell me if this is you for real, because I was shocked by this one. I really was.
Okay, we're getting to in some shit that sounds really AI, but it's Richard and Sal cutting some shit up.
This message is for Robin and Artie. I'm not that weak person anymore. I take it in the butt. Yep, that's right. Newsflash, I'm a pathetic midget, so give me the opportunity to eat your father's cock.
To respond or forward, press 1.
Was that you?
Was that you? Can you imagine if Eric was around how much fun you'd have with him? Now, knowing what you know of Eric, the actor, DJ Electra, how will he handle his voice being used to say those things?
He'll say, no.
We would have been sued 1,000 times this show just for the intros and stuff. That's not me talking about 25-year-old girls and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wow. You take it in the end?
No. No, I was going to say he's going to respond as if the audience believes that it could possibly be him.
Of course, that's his it's his gimmick. Gimmick. I'm gonna back this up so we can hear the.
This message is for Robin and Artie. I'm not that weak person anymore. I take it in the butt. Yep, that's right. Newsflash, I'm the pathetic midget, so give me the opportunity to eat your father's cock.
To respond or forward, press.
That's quite the opportunity. To eat your
That's
father's
amazing.
cock.
Did they have to cut up words that Eric said and put them together and make it sound that good? That's hard to do because I've tried doing parts of that before and it's not easy at all.
No.
Well, that's why they're goat trolls, goat editors. Sal and Richard, half the stuff that has lasted long term, they had their hands on. Eric would not have been Eric without Sal and Richard biting in, and the replaced John. And again, we come back to the theory. I don't know if you talk about this on your better show over there with Shuli, but the theory that Eric would not exist without Stuttering John in the way that he does, because Stuttering John getting fired or leaving or whatever, he left, but I like saying he gets fired because hopefully that will make it back to him one day. He got fired because he was a worthless and talentless hack. That allowed Shuli, Sal, Richard, everyone who shaped what became the Eric verse. They would not be the same. Stuttering John would not know what to do. He wouldn't put through Eric's calls as often as these guys would. It would have been an entirely different person and situation. Not as funny. We wouldn't be here covering it. Guaranteed 100% book it. Stuttering John's failures in life are like manure. The things wonderful grow out of. Thank you.
I agree. Sal and Richard, honestly, I really hope that when the show goes bust for the final time, when the show finally ends, that Sal and Richard have just absolute great things happen to them for all their efforts of the things that they did on the Howard Stern show. I hope they get nationally recognized. I hope that they have deals to continue what they're doing. They are, maybe not either one of them is particularly a genius, but together they are an absolute genius when it comes to comedy. What they did together was magic.
I thought about this a lot. I kind of got into podcasting because of the Dabbleverse and the early Shuli Network BS show. Stuttering John stuff was amazing. It's still good. I just I got my own stuff now, so it's hard to watch everything. But I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well said.
Thank you.
We're talking about Sal and Richard. Sal and Richard.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I used to think, God, I can't wait until Howard Stern ends, and then all those guys can just come over here, grab podcasts, and just. But here I have this to say: if I turn on my YouTube one day and Sal is on Misery Loves Company, I will feel the same way that I feel towards John and Jackie. I think their talent and what they have going for them is much bigger than any of these current these iterations of these worlds. And they need to aim much fucking higher. So that's my only hope, is that they aim for a Kyle Dunnigan. Like, they aim to be original and creative and not kind of like, oh, we were Howard's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to be weird. I don't want them to be normal. Don't be normal. Don't come on here and be normal.
I also want them to be the center of whatever they do and not necessarily, like a contingent.
I don't want them to do a show where they bring on a guest and it's like, no. Like the greatest thing about Sal is he's a weirdo who thinks he's a psychic, but he's also like one of like the most vile racist people I've ever heard on the radio. And so it's amazing. Like the contradictions is what I want. So I don't know how you do that, but you don't do it where like, I'm in your chat room and, I'm talking shit and you know who I am. If you know Hackride, you failed. You failed. That's all I'm saying, Sal. You failed. All right, back to the... Oh, God, I just...
Which one?
Was that you?
Wow.
You take it in the ass?
And you want to eat my father's cock?
No.
Holy.
That was not me at all.
Sounded like you.
Sounded like you.
I'm going to sue.
Exactly like you. It talks like a midget, acts like what's the saying?
It's Sal and Richard's work.
Actually, it's Dan the Song Barrier, man. He sent it to me this morning.
Whatever.
Yeah, he got to work on that. I thought it was pretty funny.
If it cracks like a midget is what the saying is.
This message is for Robin and Artie. I'm not that weak person anymore. I take it in the butt. Yep, that's right. Newsflash, I'm the pathetic midget, so give me that.
It's the newsflash that really makes it magic. Newsflash, I'm a pathetic midget. If he just would have gone with I'm a pathetic midget, but Sal's like, that's not enough. Yeah, we need one more, Sal. We need something funny there. I love the extra dedication.
Opportunity to eat your father's cock.
To respond or forward, press 1.
Scary.
Let's forward that to everyone I know. All right.
Yeah, they can make that sound so real. You don't think that's funny?
No.
And he wants to be roasted.
You don't want to be roasted, trust me. That would be tip of the iceberg stuff. Oh, let's see. Eric DeGarmo prank call on Garrett.
All right. Eric DeGarmo prank call. Do you remember this
DeGarmo.
call?
I'm blanking on this one. But I'm sure I will when I hear it. Yeah.
It's a top 10er for sure, but yeah, it's a kind of a sneaky one that comes back over and over after this. But this is the original.
Page 1. I should maybe play that.
Oh, God. Play that from last June. All right.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they played it before. I think we've played it before.
Yeah.
Are you okay, sweetheart? Did you have a little incident you want to talk about?
Are you there?
Right. No, she's muted. She's muted.
Oh.
Chat was being a bad influence on me. That's all.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Okay. Well, thank God that you're wearing panties, but let's not test the terms of service. Let's not. We get close to that line often enough.
Granny's in the chat. Glad to have you, Granny.
Yes, that would definitely might get us in trouble. Are they telling you to dance naked in the chat? I'm not watching the chat. That is not this show.
I was just trying to clap, and it
What are you trying to clap? Because that that looked like a clam clap, a clapper, a clamper. You're clamping. All right, I'm sorry.
Gary, page 1. Oh, I see. Give me an hour and I'll find it.
Howard, it's in white on GP1.
Hello.
Hello, Eric. I'm
Oh my God! Yes. Okay. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah, okay.
I can't. Now I know that it's Fred.
So, refresh my memory.
one of my
Exactly
favorites.
what would you like?
Did you hear Eric? He goes, now I know that's Fred.
No.
I've been researching 6 months this dossier, and I have determined that is Fred. That asset belongs to Norris.
To do with Diana?
I would just like to talk to Diana for a little while, and I wanted to see if she was available because my brother is getting married, and I was just wondering if he would be able to go to the wedding with me.
Yeah, right now it looks actually looks pretty good. 18th.
Cool.
Oh, my goodness.
It says here in my notes you go by the name Eric the Midget.
Right.
Is that true?
Just think of the balls. Like, I'm thinking of the result, like the balloons. Oh, you assholes. But think of the ask. Hey, I don't know you. You're a celebrity. I'm in a wheelchair and look like an oven-basted ham. Let's go to a wedding. Let's do this.
I'm a sad sack charity case. Maybe Taylor Swift will want to go with me on a date somewhere.
I just the fact that his parents put that ego into him, and I think this is my new theory. I'm going with this. If Eric was a regular shaped man, not even a big man, he would have been like a Mussolini kind of guy, Hitler type of guy. Like he would have controlled armies. Like he look what he asked for with just the tiniest bit of empathy heading his way.
He kind of did control an army from his wheelchair.
Yes. Yes, an army of fake tooth Italian men that own motorcycle shops in L.A. Yes.
Well, that's the nickname they stuck
We love you, Johnny.
me with, but I don't like that nickname at all.
Oh, I hope
Well, exactly how tall are you?
3'5".
Oh, so you are a midget. Well, that's fine. I think that would make for even a better publicity photo. So
he's all still on board. This guy's making fun of me an awful lot, but I'm so close to that. So close to that DeGarmo pussy.
What a brilliant! I mean, just for the sake of comedy, the comedy content. Oh, so you are a midget. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He could have said anything right there, and Eric would have been like, "Yes."
would we put your name as Eric the Midget?
I much rather prefer like Eric the actor.
Eric the.
That tone is a resignment of, I know this is what everyone's calling me, and I know it was what I will be famous for 1,000 years from now, but in the time while I'm alive, can you please call me this just so I can have a second of peace? And when I die, just go back to the other thing. Do you hear the tone in his voice that says that?
I absolutely do. And it's also a resignment to, if I fight this, I lose my chance of meeting Diana DeGarmo. you know? Yeah.
Yeah. If there's a 1% chance, I will do anything this man asks. Electra, you're just not participating, or you're muted. I need to hear your voice. You need to laugh at my jokes, or I feel like I am not accomplishing the goal. Hello, are you there?
I'm
Please,
here.
Go ahead. Okay, what are you doing over there? What's your finger?
I'm listening. All right. I'm enthralled.
Okay.
Wait, hold on real quick. Brother JP is saying that he thinks it was John Lieber. No, it was no one who was regularly on-air talent. Mm-hmm. This was a guy from the sales department.
Sales office, yeah.
I forget
Kevin.
his name. Was that what? Yes, Kevin. God, what was his last name? I forget. But he was. Yeah, he was not on-air talent. He was just that fucking great.
Yeah.
He was so good.
It's just a sales guy. They got, hey, can you make a sales call? He's like, sure. Who would you like me to make the sales call to? This turkey guy. All right, no problem. It's just easy.
Okay. Let's move on. More importantly, let's talk about transportation now. Now, let's see. We'd like to fly you out for pictures. You don't have a fear of flying, do you?
No.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Now, in order to make this happen, I'm going to need to go through a checklist of information here. First off, what's your weight?
85 pounds.
85 pounds. So, let's see here. I think we'll use the child chair. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And you're...
Here's a little embarrassing thing about me. I like a child chair. Only saying that because I'm about to fuck Diana DeGarmo. I hope. 1% chance. Please don't be a troll. That's all go through Eric's head, right?
Height again, 3 foot...
5.
Okay, 3'5", 85 pounds. That'll be 750.
750 what?
750 balloons!
You know what? I'm getting you to that later, you shit. You fucking piece of shit.
That wasn't Fred, by the way.
Hey, Beast Mode.
That was Fred's voice.
No, that's not Fred.
I am certain. Do not make me pull out the dossier.
Who is that?
When after that call...
Isn't that John Hunterlack?
Yeah, John Hunterlack.
John
It's
Hunterlack.
Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin. I just always use Kevin when anyone says, I don't know the guy's name. I'm like, Kevin.
I always say Frank.
Yeah, that's an average.
I always go Frank.
Yeah, that was John.
Yeah, you got it right. Hey, JD has a copy of Casino
Foiled again.
Cinema, which I could overnight to Eric, because I'm not sure that Beth can get it. I could overnight
JD
to Eric,
Harmeyer for the
JD
win.
doesn't like Eric, so he said if Eric says, I like big black cock, he'll overnight it to him.
So a couple things just happened there. And it's why you gotta love Baby Booey, because every time he walks right into the spider web, he's like, "Oh, what does JD want to say? Oh, if he wants big black cock, hey boss, if he says I want big black cock on the air." Gary, what are you doing? You dum-dum. How long have you worked for this fucking
I don't know. By this point, he had worked with Howard for over 30 years, and he knows it's going to get clipped and played somewhere.
Every single person is waiting for whoever will say this on air just to clip it. This is like throwing a live grenade at the Howard Stern show. You just say this. Who's going to say it on air?
Hey, JD has a copy of Casino Cinema, which I could overnight to Eric, because I'm not sure that Beth can get it. I could overnight it to Eric, but JD doesn't like Eric, so he said if Eric says, I like big black cock, he'll overnight it to him.
All right, if you say I like big black cock all over.
Howard did it too.
They both said it.
So one put a point on the board for Baby Bowie, and put a point on the board for Howard Stern falling into the trap.
Right, the tape to you.
I don't think I'll be saying that.
The only person who doesn't say it is Eric.
I guess you won't be getting the tape overnight.
What won't you be saying?
You're not going to trick
Oh,
me.
yeah. You almost got me, Stern.
Just send him the tape. Thank you. Is there anything interesting on that
real
tape?
quick. Hey, real quick. I don't know if you watched Tiny Tall Tales, but one thing I did bring up with Jan was the time that Richard and Sal promised to send him a video, but sent him a bunch of gay porn DVDs instead. and
oh my God, I remember that. Eric was so mad.
And Eric made Jan throw them
Throw
away.
them in the neighbors.
But he didn't want them thrown away in his garbage because he didn't want anyone to find them. So he made him go down the block and throw them away in someone else's garbage.
Yeah, and the trash guys will know we are perverts and we are two men that live together. Go put those down.
So Jan tells the story. It was led into by a different story. I can't remember, and I just said, "Oh, Jan, one of the stories I also love was when Eric made you throw away the gay porn you guys received," and he went into it. He was like, "Oh yeah, so we had to find a construction site who had a big garbage can."
we grabbed some gasoline and made a fire because those pictures were dying that day.
It was I know exactly what it was. It was because he had told the story that someone had put a Craigslist ad for a free Sibian and gave away Eric's address, and the people started showing up. One of the best was an old woman showed up, a woman in her 60s showed up and said that her son sent her to get it.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Remember when you guys got all the gay porn and Eric made you throw it away?" And yeah, I mean, the funniest part about that was Eric was being so paranoid and saying, "We can't have this in our trash. We need to find someone else's trash to throw it away."
I think we need to stop.
I could see that happening.
Yeah,
we need to
a lot
stop
of
for a
people.
second and slow down and just really breathe that in. Someone put an ad for a fuck machine where you sit on it and fuck it in the ad, and they use Eric's phone or address.
And the
people
That's
that
gnarly.
came was the mother of the person that was gonna buy it. She was picking it up for her son.
It gets
that
even,
to me needs its own unboxing.
There's another layer. There's another layer to it. Jan claims that when this woman showed up, he was so shocked by it that he asked this elderly woman, "Do you know what this thing is that you're coming to pick up?" And this elderly woman said, "Yeah, it's like a horse saddle with a dildo, right?"
Yeah. See, my son is a little autistic,
and he
God
was
damn,
like,
that's funny.
he was like,
Everyone needs to get some, you know.
He was like, "You have to go." And apparently she could not grasp the fact that it was a prank. He was like, "I didn't put this up. This is a prank." And he said that this woman started calling her son saying, "They're telling me it's a prank. Did you prank?" He started blaming the son. I think that's what he said. But man, that was a funny. I don't think they ever told that on the air. If they did, I just don't remember it. But man, that got me good. I was laughing so hard at that.
And we got a super chat from Beast Mode for $10, and I'm gonna go ahead and read this one because I think he'd want me to. And it goes, "Oh yeah, let's get it, baby." Thank you, Beast Mode.
Hold on. I kind of did a sample over that because I didn't know you were going that way. Do it again, please. Thank you. Every guy, pull your pants down. Go ahead, DJ Electra. Thank you.
Oh yeah, let's get it, baby. Thank you, Beast Mode.
That's right.
I was gonna read it like Randy Macho Man Savage. Ooh yeah! Let's get it, baby.
Yes. And whatever you do,
Even
do not super chat something for Luigi to read that may involve black C's. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, don't do that.
I'll read it for the right
read
price. I'll read it for the right price.
It's a pretty non-controversial show. Beth sometimes has good questions for people, but she's, it's not the Howard Stern show. Yeah.
I'm not sending him the tape unless he says it.
What?
Okay, goddamn. Listen to this guy talk, DJ Electra.
No.
He's got real marbles in his goddamn mouth. This is JD Harmeyer.
Love JD.
We are going to do an unboxing after Eric, probably, of JD.
I like big black cock.
He said it. He said it too. He said it too. Why is everyone falling in the trap? Eric is literally the only one on the show that hasn't said it. Also, feel free to super the chat that in, and Luigi will read that, and then you can clip that. Thank you.
Eric, just say it so he'll... Just say it.
JD?
Huh?
You do, JD?
Even Eric.
Eric. Now, we have JD and Gary on tape saying it.
Just say it quickly and get it over with so I can send you the tape.
I'll find another way to get it. I'm not saying that.
All right.
I'll find another way, Stern. Yeah, this is another reason you love Eric. He's set in his principle. A man set in his firm principles, his PJ pant principle.
Shit, JD has the tape. I want you to have it.
It's right here.
What's the big deal?
Find a way to sneak it away from him.
What's the big deal? Are you homophobic? You can't say I like big black cock?
Yes. Eric is one of the most homophobic little midgets ever.
That it?
You know you don't.
You know they're going to figure out a way to make you say it anyway back there in the
homophobia is Eric's paramount value.
tape room.
Right. All right, just say I like black cock. Leave out the big.
No.
How about I like cock, period?
How about I like cock?
No, I'm not saying that either.
Howard, stop it.
With the
How about I like big
stereotyping,
black? There you go there.
black and fur's big anyway, so
All right, Eric.
it's a little redundant.
Eric, I'll get you the tape. Don't worry.
Okay,
Stern.
Yes.
You know how you guys don't really understand NASCAR?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to have a NASCAR 101 show for you and the fans?
No, they do that on the people who are on the NASCAR channel understand NASCAR. I don't need to educate.
This is one of my favorite Artie lines right here.
We understand it, Eric. It's people driving. We don't understand why it's popular.
I love it. We understand it, dipshit. We just don't want
Hey, you know,
just the tone of his voice right there.
Could help with.
All right. Hey, thanks, Eric.
The race is going to be in Fontana in a couple weeks.
Can you understand NASCAR if you've never driven? Have you ever driven a car?
No, but I understand what it's all about.
That is hilarious, too. Great point, Howard. He's like, hey, do you need a NASCAR expert? Have you ever held a steering wheel? No. How can you be an expert?
All right. Thank you, Eric.
Don't forget that this is also the same midget that thought that he could buy TNA Wrestling for $345 million and then run the company.
That's right. He's also like had it in his mind that he was going to marry either DeGarmo or Kelly Clarkson. He was like, I'll marry one of the two.
And had already started planning on the invitation list.
It'll be one of them, is what I'm saying.
All right. Thanks, Eric, and we'll speak to you soon.
All right.
By the way, if it makes you feel any better, Siobhan has been saying that you should be roasted. Is that right, Siobhan?
Oh, we get a little bit of Siobhan now.
Get some Siobhan.
Yes, Siobhan, of course, is our transsexual friend that is also had his thing cut off, and his wound is now stinted.
With the misplaced vagina. Remember, it's misplaced.
Yes. It's in the belly button, and it has to keep a metal stint in there, basically like a spoon, to keep the wound open at all times, so other men could stick.
It's more like a traffic cone. It's more like a traffic cone you got to keep in there so it won't keel over.
No.
So let's get this. Let's get Siobhan's opinion. I almost said this thing's opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's extremely discriminatory not to roast Eric.
Well, I mean, we have creative decisions we have to make.
Yeah, something revolts in my pants get much lighter when this voice comes on. Because there's some hiding. It's okay, little buddy. It's okay. It won't hurt you.
It's not a matter of discrimination.
We would do it, but we don't want to turn off people.
Yeah, we feel it'll be too cruel.
Well, then maybe you could have the Wack Pack do a roast on him, because then it would be a bunch of disabled people roasting another disabled person.
Well, I don't think the Wack Pack is...
Another great idea that should have happened that never did.
That would have been pretty amazing.
Wack Pack
Wendy
roast.
on a roast. She would be so good.
Shut up, you cunt.
Yeah.
There would have been a lot of F
Fuck
words.
you, Wendy.
Yeah, like...
Stupid bitch. Jeff the Drunk. It would just have been a smorgasbord of nothing, because none of them could write. So you would have to write for all of them, and that would be fun.
Is all that funny when they have to do stand-up. So
I
it would
got
be...
a good one.
Go ahead.
Eric the Midget was so lonely that his parents decided to get him a kitty cat to keep him company. But they had to get rid of the cat because it kept trying to bury Eric in its litter box.
First of all, when you say the word cat, it's not cut. Kitty cut, you said.
I gotta say, that's better than our headline jokes.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat. It's kitty cat. It's kitty cat.
All right, I'll work on my...
Fucking guy can't even say cat.
You did name me Howard. You called me a guy. Howard, where his penis was is now an open wound with a metal spoon in it. He's clearly not a man anymore. Come on.
All right, Siobhan, thanks.
He's a spoon sexual.
Thank you, and Eric, thank you.
Spoon sapien.
And hopefully you'll
He's got a spoon in his gash. That is not a man.
get that tape soon if we can find it, okay? Thank you very much, Eric.
Hey-o.
Bye.
That's Eric the Midget.
That's right, folks. We're back. And we're back to the call summaries on Call 114. Eric the Midget is bored and hated. Oh, don't I know the feeling? Genius is often hated in its time. Oh, don't I know the feeling? Anyway, sorry, enough about me. The news team is calling Eric's parents. Stop it. Even though I like that. He has moved out. He is no longer in the lake. I think we're now in Yawn territory. I'm not 100% sure, but I am 100% sure because I know what's coming up next. He lives with Yawn, and they are currently scoping out neighbors in which to bury their male porn, their guy-on-guy porn in. So that's happening right now. Spike TV had Casino Cinema with Beth O. And one of the many fat guys from The Sopranos. I never learned their names because they're just big fat guy. It's all just one big fat guy except Tony. And that was
Steve Sharippa. It was Steve Sharippa is who it was.
Look at the guy. He knows his fat man. Diana DeGarmo was the prize there, and Eric never got it because he never said. What was he supposed to say? But what was he supposed to say?
Big black cock.
But what was he supposed to? He was supposed to do something with that.
Big black cock.
Also, pre-AI voices of Eric are hilarious. So
we need to make big black cock just like the most random drop. Like when you and I say douchebag on the air, just big black cock.
But what does one do with that?
Big black cock.
Yeah, what is the use of that?
I'm
not saying it. Never saying it.
Like I am Groot. Big black cock. Big black cock. Big black cock.
We are on Ice channels. Well, let's maybe only 30 cocks a fucking show.
I read the terms. You're allowed 76 big black cocks before.
There we did it, folks. There we finally did it. He finally did something that you can clip. He got 76 of them. That's a lot, Luigi. That's a lot that you got.
Heard me.
You got it. All right. Also, I'm not going to say that word. ETM likes NASCAR. He likes NASCAR. I actually liked NASCAR for a period of time. And then my favorite driver rammed into the wall at the Super Bowl of their events and died. And I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. Siobhan checks in, and that is how you name it. Oh, no, is that Sibian? No, that is how you. That's how you spell.
That's how you spell Siobhan. Believe
Siobhan.
me. It always looks weird to me too.
Yes.
It's Gaelic, I think.
Play that Rob Saul drop, and I'm telling you, that sounds like Siobhan totally. That sounds like Siobhan.
I think we have identified that Rob Saul has no penis and has a spoon where his penis used to be. Oh yeah, holding the gash open. Maybe that's how he feeds the dog. Maybe the spoon feeds the dog gas juice.
Good God.
That's all I know about him.
Yes. All right. Well, let's get back. So we are on now. A day later, the Dr. Keith Abelow comes into the Howard Stern show for an interview. Remember that guy before they buried him under some rock because of the bad times. I
might not know about that. I don't know about bad. I just thought he just kind of disappeared.
No, there was some things that happened. And then the sickness came, and he was one of those guys that was set out there against. We don't have to go into it. Let's just say he was raging against the machine as a doctor.
You mean like recently?
Oh, the last 5 years. That's why he kind of got shuffled back into the. But there was some personal stuff. Anyway, Abelow's no longer with us. But I mean, he's with us, but he's just no longer in entertainment.
Yeah.
At least that I know of. I didn't research that, so he might have a bigger show than ever.
Real quick. Delta Zero brings up a great moment in Siobhan history, and this is totally true. That they had a magician on Howard's show who did a card trick, and then when he was like, pick a card, and then shuffled the deck, and then he said, "Now look into your fake vagina," and she pulled the card out of her vagina. That is totally true.
That can't be true.
That was on Howard Stern's show, and she claimed that she did not know how the trick was done, but there was a card stuck into her filthy, stinky fake gash.
I mean, that has to be magic. It has to be magic. Also, did you hear that, this is going to be kind of a thing for Howard Stern fans, really. You know how all those years Howard Stern told us that one guest he had told us a secret word, that she was dying, and that she told him a secret word, and that he would have psychics in to guess that word occasionally, and none of them can guess it. Does anyone remember this, or is it just me?
Yes, I recall.
I
Vaguely.
know Harry Houdini did that. I don't know about Howard Stern.
So
was
Howard,
something about his mom or something?
No, so he based it off the Houdini thing. Like, I can just have this one thing. And I forget the actress's name because I'm not good with that. But she just passed recently in the last 5 or 6 years. And she told Howard a word. And this dude came on, Oz, the mentalist guy, and he got it. And the word was curls. Because she looked up at his hair and she goes, "You have curly hair. The word is curls, Howard." And somehow he fucking got that. Now, I don't know if I believe that shit, but Howard acted and everyone acted like they believed it. So that's interesting.
Well, look, Jerry Lahane knew it.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, curly. Or curls or curly. Yeah, exactly.
Actress was Rhoda?
Oh, the actress who played Rhoda. Yes. Who played Rhoda?
Who played Rhoda? Man, I don't know this story at all.
Valerie Harper. That's it. So Valerie Harper had a terminal illness. She went on the Stern show and told Stern a word for the hereafter. And if anyone could guess it, then that psychic was true. And this Oz guy got it somehow. And,
holy shit.
Yeah. And that's not...
That gives me chills.
Except, here's the thing about inauthenticity, Howard. You kind of squandered all your honestness and your realness and your authenticness. I sort of don't believe it because of the guests that you've had on in the last 10 years, the person that you've become the last 10 years, the things you support. You stop caring about the guy in the 18-wheeler. That's the guy where I might think, this just couldn't be true. That's ridiculous, out of hand. Now I'm like, did Howard just do that for ratings? Because I can foresee it now, and I'm also kind of grossed out by it. I'm just saying that to say, all that being said, Howard, we'd like to thank you for your decades of entertainment and for introducing us to Eric. Thank you. See, a little stick and a little carrot. Also, we also fought with Sirius for a really long time on this show. We all forget it, but
I did not forget.
Yeah,
every episode they took down.
Beast Mode is talking about an evolutionary theory in the chat, which I have actually heard before. That is a real theory about the semen displacement hypothesis. Has anyone else heard of this?
No.
I call that my Friday nights. Heyo. That's what we call dating life over here.
That the
semen displacement.
The reason that the penis flails out is because if there's already semen where you're trying to plant your seed, it will scoop out the other person's semen.
I really think you're trying to get us to
heard
monetize
that is a
at this
real,
point.
real thing.
He's talking about throwing seed everywhere, cocks coming out of his mouth everywhere.
I'm a scientist, sir. I market myself as pure science fact.
Scientist who's about to get a lot less money a month because of monetization. All right, here we go. Are we ready for call 115? Dr.
Amateur
Keith Abelow.
Gynecology.
Yes, let's do it.
Ready, go.
Eric the Midget wants to say hello to Dr. Keith Abelow, if you can imagine. Go ahead, Eric.
Good morning.
Good morning. Quickly, what is your question?
Well, I just wanted to say I've heard that Dr. Keith's show Friday is going to have Diana DeGarmo and other.
Oh my God.
He's not stalking her.
He's
hunting her at this point. He's hunting Diana DeGarmo.
Hunting her.
Yes. The wildest game, or what do they call it? The most perfect game. He's hunting her.
Oh my God.
Well, Eric is one track. Is that true, Dr. Abelow? You're going to have Diana DeGarmo and other former American Idols on?
We did. We taped the show with former American Idols. Yes, we did.
Well, Eric the Midget will be masturbating to that show. Yeah.
Are they traumatized? No, I don't think that they were traumatized by the experience.
Eric, are you excited about this?
Well, unfortunately, I can't find his show listed for the Sacramento area.
Well, go to drkeithtv.com and you'll find it.
Here we have Catherine McPhee on.
Oh, a knife through my heart. Oh.
Eric, can you imagine a show where Catherine McPhee is sitting not more than a foot away from you and Diana DeGarmo?
Who else did you have on, Dr.
Well, that was a separate show.
Oh.
Say it slower.
More reaction to Eric the Midget being roasted. Have other midgets roast Eric the Midget. That could be good. Please do not.
They're always funny.
Please do not roast Eric. Oh, here he is. Eric, you might as well hear this firsthand. People really. Hold on a second. People don't really want to hear you get roasted, pal.
Well, then do it.
They don't want to hear it, I said.
He doesn't get it.
Please,
He
please.
doesn't care.
Oh, defeated again. Oh, I thought I had it there for a second, then no again. Oh, but we will be having an Eric roast. After Sanjaya, after the hell of Sanjaya, we'll need some sunlight in our lives, and that will be the Eric roast. And now that there's 2 shows, maybe we can trade off some stuff.
I
Basically,
always
give
thought
us
the
some
roast
stuff.
was. I didn't really understand the roast, but now I get it. I didn't understand that he wanted it so bad and he never got it, and that's
Right,
why
we
it's
have to do
important
it
that
for
we
him.
do it.
Right. So, thank you. We got to do this for us too, because it's one of those ideas that should have happened and didn't. We also have to make the Taxi Driver movie. I'll have to meeting about that in the future, but yes, that's something that we have to do. Unless Batman, Brendan Schaub for the Blind Mike Project comes first, but we'll see. We're doing some feature films pretty soon, folks.
Or what the people want.
Please do not roast Eric the little jerk-off. For the love of all things funny, please don't roast him. He seems like a little obsessive fuck, and the idea he'll leave voicemail after voicemail of shitty barbs is just pure comedy gold. He wouldn't give you this balloon stunt. Why should you do anything for him? Keep a little...
Whoa. Fuck. Hold on.
Wow.
What the fuck is that person's problem? I agreed in December to do the balloon stunt.
No, you didn't.
It is your fault it's not done.
Oh, you wanted.
Everyone focus on Eric's frame of mind right now. I want everyone to focus on this, right? We're going into very critical territory here where he asks for certain things to happen to certain people, but that hasn't happened yet. But look at the frame of his mind. He is fed up. I told you I would do that balloon stunt. I told you I'm sick of it. So I just want you to keep in mind his frame of mind, because there's a lot of argument that the event coming up is staged and bullshit. But I'm going to say that in Eric's head, because we know his frame of mind, it isn't. And so focus on the frame of mind, people. Watch the water.
Did things that were impossible to get you.
on a TV show, Hero.
In December, I did not say I wanted one thing out of you.
Oh, please.
Do it.
Who could remember?
I mean, what are you talking about? That's ancient history.
I mean, every day you say you'll do it, and the next day you call back and say you won't do it.
Here's a guy who says, roast that annoying ass, slow-talking midget. You are worried about criticism. Since when do you care what people think about you? Plus, he's asking for it. No, I'm not worried about criticism from the audience. I'm saying I don't think it would ultimately be funny because, it's just too easy. Just trust me. It's not going to work. Right, Artie? Explain it. You're a comedian.
Artie would have to write the jokes.
Well, it's just exactly. It's there should be some sort of fun-loving aspect to the whole thing, where the guy you're roasting isn't really that down and could get up and bust your balls just as bad and go on with life just sort of normal, and it would be sad. That's a shitty, strong word, but yeah, it would be sad, and it's hard to do comedy in that situation.
I'm the midget, and I'm sick of this shit. I'm the midget, and I'm joking. I'm sick. Your boss is a piece of shit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, you know what that was? That was amazing. You know what that was? That was the very first Ack Attack. We just got Ack. That was the Ack Attack. Ack Attack.
Ack Attack.
Yay, they did it to us. They Ack attacked us.
All right, Eric, that's it. No roast.
Roast me.
So right there, we're going to sample that. Roast me. We are, Eric. We're going to get to it. We're going to roast you a little bit. And Jonathan Mendelsohn will be there. And Johnny Frotto will be there. And Blue Iris will be there. Oh, it's going to be so fun.
You will not be roasted. That's the final word.
Liar, Stern. You're a liar. He won't be roasted yet. Wait 15 years or so. Wait, 2007. 17 years. In 18 years. In 18 years, you will be... Oh, my God. It's 18 years since this call right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ooh,
Huh?
that is crazy.
That's right. This call is legal. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen. It's legal. It's a legal call.
Get over it.
Do it, chicken shit.
Did you just call me a chicken shit?
Yes.
That's okay. No problem. All right. Thanks, Eric. I'm sorry this is driving you nuts, but I really don't think it would be a big laugh to roast you.
Stop discriminating against me. Siobhan was right. You were discriminating against me.
I am discriminating against you. It's my job to do what's funny on this show, and it won't be funny roasting you.
It will be, you jackass.
Eric, no offense.
Think about that logic, Electra. He's saying you're discriminating against me, a little person, because you won't call me a sack of shit little person. Eric was anti-cancel culture before anti-cancel culture. And also cancel culture. He was all of them. He was whatever fit his needs at the moment. But that's interesting, right?
I get it, because he would roast anybody else in the world, except he's not going to roast Eric because he's a little person. Like, that's just some pussy shit right there.
Oh, look at Electra taking the side.
Yeah, treat him like everybody else. Roast his ass.
I think, but they were just doing it because they had that one time where they brought that chicken that had, like, no arms, and that really PTSD'd Howard and Robin because it was just such a depressing sight. That really got them off of
those people do amazing things. They like eat with their feet and they can drive with their feet. I think that's uplifting.
I think Howard's a germ-phobic, and I just didn't want Eric in like the same room as often as possible.
You know, DJ Electra was right, except that Eric hadn't learned how to do any of those things.
No, Eric didn't have any skills or talent.
Well, hold on, but also Delta Zero's 100% right, because this is where we are right now, is where he won't roast Eric because Eric wants it. Like, and so
exactly
that's true. Yeah,
and they even mentioned that in the next call or the next thing, where like Sal goes, "Well, this is the roast. Us not roasting you is the roast." And so they do kind of roast him in their own way, but we're gonna do a traditional roast, like a Friars Club kind of thing. We're gonna go back to like not like these modern ones. We're gonna go back to like the 1960s Friar Club kind of roast. It's all going to be on the table. Rated R, baby. But following the terms of service.
Offense to you, I'm in a position where I've made people laugh for millions of years, right? And you have yet to make anybody laugh.
Make people sick.
Yeah, you're making people sick. So I'm
Fred dropping a bomb.
Must have some pretty good judgment for this show. I must know what I'm doing.
You don't have any judgment, jackass.
Yeah.
See, that is meaner than a roast.
You don't have any judgment, jackass. I'm telling you, people, understand this frame of mind. I will be bringing it up soon. Eric is like, he's on one right now. He's really on.
Think I have a good show?
No.
And you listen every day and you still don't think I have a good show?
Wait.
No, I don't.
Wait.
What?
We got a guy here who sits by his computer all day and watches American Idol, and he's criticizing the guy who is considered the king of all media. Eric, where's your credentials? Dude.
But what, you're saying you
Get a
don't
reality
listen to
check.
this show?
You're the king of all dumbasses, what y'all start.
You're one of them.
Eric, listen to me. You don't listen to the show.
Yes, I listen to the show.
Well, you just said you didn't.
No, he says he listens, but it's not a good show.
Oh, why do you listen to a bad show?
Here's the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. Why aren't we talking about this? Don't we all remember that scene in Howard's movie? Why do they watch the show? Because they hate him. Like, a lot of people used to listen to Stern because they hated him. It was kind of a crazy, and then now it sort of bleeds over. Everyone ask yourself, do you have a YouTube show or a podcast that you listen to that you actually hate everyone on it? You hate the content, you hate it, but you hate it in a way that you like what it makes you feel inside. You like that version of hate. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to hurt anyone, but you like that. It's called being a troll, I guess, but that's what it is, right? That's what it comes down to. You're a light troll. You just want to go somewhere and hate. That's why Howard got 4 hours of viewing instead of 3. Well, why do they hate it? Why do they do it? Because they hate him. it used to be a phenomenon that I think is carried over into modern broadcasting and podcasting or whatever the fuck we do, universing, where hate's a big portion of it. A giant portion. Maybe all of it. All right, moving on.
Again, Robin, you're wrong.
So what? But why do you then listen to a show you don't like?
Just because maybe I want to.
Thank you, Eric. I should have said that. That makes my point.
You don't tell me what to do.
Because I said so. Was a much better answer than my bullshit.
You hear a bunch of dumbasses try to be funny.
Oh, so it makes you feel better.
Is anything good about the show?
Some of the celebrity interviews.
All right. Well, Nancy Sinatra's coming in.
Can I ask one question of Eric?
Yeah, some of the celebrity interviews. God, he was such a starfucker.
What if Howard got all high on mushrooms one night and just found this random interview right here, this call, and he's like, oh my God, Eric's right. I got to get rid of the staff. I got to get rid of her. I just got to do celebrity interviews. That's the ticket. Eric fucked it all for us. Thanks, Eric.
Then who does do a great radio show, in your opinion?
Secret.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys who you think he was going to say. Seacrest, obviously.
Seacrest. All right, well then go listen.
Think how offensive that is to Howard to hear that. Eric has been on this show for 4 years, over $5,000 in cash, been on a TV show because of Howard, met some of the most famous people in the world because of Howard, gets to go on the air and talk to millions of people because of Howard, and then he's like Seacrest, a know-nothing talent, nothing. He says better than him. This is what you get for working hard, people, and making shows. People just
but
go
Seacrest
find
also
their own
hosted
Seacrest.
American Idol.
Yeah, see, well, he had an infatuation with Seacrest. But that one he
Yeah.
picked purposely to hurt Howard because he knew Howard would not. That's hurtful. That's spiteful. You could have said Imus, or you could have said someone that actually, had something. You picked a younger, talentless hack, and Howard had to just eat it. Oh, Eric, you're roasting Howard.
The Seacrest.
Let him roast you. Yeah. Let him roast you.
Why'd you call Seacrest?
Out. I can't get his show from here.
Oh.
Well, then how would you know it's good, Eric?
Because he's on Idol. They wouldn't put anyone on Idol who wasn't good.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
I like Don K. Reed and the Doo-Wop Shop.
I like you, Eric, and I understand your frustration. You want to be roasted, and I don't want to roast you.
Seacrest roast you.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric. Now, I'm being polite.
You're being a dumbass.
All right. Thank you.
Dumbass.
Heyo! That's right. Call 115 is DJ Electra. What is 115? What is 115?
What about it?
What is call 115?
In the books.
It's in the books. It's in the books, people. All right, she got it. She got it. All right. Dr. Keith Abelow interview. We hear Eric in full hatred mode. Oh, this is... See, we're primed now. Yeah, I wanted you to keep the state of mind because we're primed for some things that come up. Looney Tunes ETM is what we call them. Roast me. Discriminating against me for not roasting me. This is just prime Eric right here. And he was that percentage of hate listened to Stern. He also loves Seacrest, which is very sad. It's a very sad thing to admit. But now
It is because he's such an asshole. I met him at the children's hospital I worked at because he donated a radio, a radio studio to the hospital. So the kids, when they were well enough, they could come down and they would broadcast and it would be live all throughout all the hospital rooms. And so that is cool. I don't think that was his idea, but Seacrest was just such a he was just gross. I didn't like him. When I met him,
he has a slimy feel towards him. Looney Tune critic with $2. Looney Tunes ETM. Clearly, I missed something. I don't know why I put it, but I am now considering it a new strategy where I just put chatters' names in the titles, and they're like, "Hey, here's $2."
I like it.
What do you think? He really star chunks to that one, did Eric? Oh! Did you see how he really beast moded that thing with Dagarmo? We're doing it, folks. We're doing it. We're gonna make it part of the show.
Delta Eric.
Yeah, Delta Eric. So, are we ready for more calls? Electra, I'm sorry. Were you done with your story? I interrupted you there.
You were just about to talk about the part where you slept with
Seacrest? No. I can't tell that here.
A little toppy. Little tappy. Little tappy.
But yeah, call 116 coming up next.
That's not a no. All right. I think we have some that turned in that remembrance of Anna Nicole Smith turned into a grievance about Eric about how he wants to no longer be called. If you're gonna do this, then what are we talking about? Oh, Anna Nicole's death. So
Eric always thinking about himself. He's such a narcissist.
Yes. It can't. Is one of those people that will take a sentence and somehow end up at home, and home is always about me, And so it's a fun little game you can play with people.
Eric the Midget
It's another reason that Stuttering John and Eric are very close. You should bring that over to the Better Show. Let them know.
on the phone. Let's say hello to Eric La Mijette. That's how they say it in French, like Lorena Blanc.
Lorena Blanc.
Ricardo.
What? Eric, go ahead. You're on the air.
That last caller, you were being a complete idiot. Even I know that you cannot tell anything to
Well, then
me.
don't call.
Why call if you can't talk?
She's calling up to talk about Deal or No Deal, and then she can't talk about it.
Well, stop trying to get it out of her.
Well, this is my job. I can't.
Do not interview ladies on your show, Howard. Eric, what are you doing?
Talk to boring. Eric, what's with you? You don't catch on.
She'll be sued for more than she...
So call me when the show airs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eric, for telling the most powerful man in show business how the legal system works when it comes to NDAs. Thank you, Eric.
Yes. Let me get my legal assistant on the phone. He will explain things.
What is she calling me? She has nothing to say. That's like Eric, you telling me, Howard, I just had the most incredible experience. And I say to you, Eric, what is it? And you go, I can't tell you. Now, you would be insane if you did that, right? I would have you committed into a loony bin.
No.
I love the sheepish. Yeah, you're right, but I'm not a big enough guy to say it. No, it's all in his tone.
Eric, can you imagine if you called me and said, Howard, something incredible happened to me this weekend, and I'd say to you, well, what was it, Eric? And then you went, I can't talk about it. I mean, wait, do you think that's crazy?
Well, something happened pretty cool a couple weekends ago, but of course it was the weekend that you guys took off for vacation, and then I couldn't tell you about it, but I can now.
What?
Something incredible happened to Eric. A couple of weeks ago, he couldn't talk about it. Now he can. That makes sense to me.
Well, it's good you're on the phone now.
All right, tell me.
I never had a problem not being able to talk about it, but I went down to...
What happened to you?
I went down to L.A. for the WWE pay-per-view No Way Out as a guest of Johnny Fardo. He got invited to a VIP party, and I got...
Oh, my God.
WWE superstar.
Oh, my goodness. Well, that's
wow.
Well, in this case, Eric can talk about it.
Everyone had that feeling, like, oh, just stop.
But I'm going to hang up just to say. Thank you very much, Eric.
What?
Don't hang up on me yet.
What do you want?
Another thing, last week when you were talking to Mel about the...
All right. I mean, he takes too long.
That is... Howard just hung up on Eric, and my God, can you imagine, in this frame of mind that I've been telling you that he's in, and we've been watching that he's in for these last few calls, how this infuriated him. Oh, he was so mad.
I would love to know what it looked like when he was slamming that phone in anger.
Hello? No! Just like a picture, like a sky shot of his arms up in the air shaking. No, Stern! You got me.
Now I'll call all day on the voicemail and yell.
I'm rude.
He will, and has, and did. All right, that's the call summary for 116. George, I don't know if you heard, but did you hear the George Takei laugh? Oh, he was in there. Eric is in on none of it, and Howard hung up the phone, which means that we're 2 away. 2 out of 5. Look at that. Pray for the Redskins. Overtime drive for a playoff clinching right now. I'm actually watching out of the corner of my eye. Shut up. Go Atlanta. Why not? Guys, this is called football. It's a man sport. Don't worry about it. I'll explain it to you later. I do a show with a eunuch and a lady, guys, so they don't get the football stuff. Anyway, back to the call.
What are you talking about? We don't get football. I know football.
Oh, no. You guys heard that. I'm sorry. But Howard hung up on Eric, and that is where we leave it. Now we get to call 117. This is the next day, and Eric is not so happy that he was hung up on, but he gets over that because they get into some idol talk. Looks like Washington is going to win.
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
We did?
Yeah. Hey, who must be so into this is Eric the Midget. Eric.
Good morning.
Hey, Frenchie was just on the air.
He was not a fan.
I never liked I don't like the black ones.
Hey, will you shut?
Frenchie was a American Idol contestant, I believe. And so Eric is not angry right now, doesn't start the call because he had an American Idol on the air, and he wants to talk about that.
He was not a fan.
I never liked I don't like the black ones.
Hey, will you shut up so I can talk?
Fuck the colors.
Hey,
I need my vote.
Fantasia belongs back on the plantation.
Eric the racist.
Fantasia.
He's getting pounded into the ground. I love when he puts up a fight, but he just can't. They're just pounding him.
I love that. With just in the brief silent moments of them talking. Hey, hey,
hey. But it's short. It's like hey. It's like he's breathing in the same time as he does. Hey. It's a very funny hey. But I love the line. He doesn't like the black.
Fuck the colors.
hey,
I need my vote.
Fantasia belongs back on the plantation.
He's like, Robin, Fred, anyone help me. Throw me a line. Anyone, please.
Eric the racist.
Fantasia belongs on the plantation.
That's right.
Eric the Klan member.
Fred, Fantasia belongs on the plantation.
That's pretty fucked up.
I never heard that line before. I love that we're doing this because hold on, I gotta hear
Fuck the colors.
hey,
I need my vote.
Fantasia belongs back on the plantation.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh, fucking Fred. That's the line of the night right there.
Fantasia belongs on the plantation.
That's right.
Eric the Klan member. Eric the Grand Klugel.
Artie,
What, Eric?
have you been asked to be a Chinese New Year's marshal because you're the pig, fat ass?
All right.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God, that's terrible.
All right, Eric, thank you for the call.
Hey, question, I haven't even been able to answer it.
Hey, in Korea, it's the year of the midget.
Eric, I'm sorry. What did you say?
To answer your question, no, I did not have a problem with Fantasia. I thought if she had continued, it was going to go down to her and Ruben.
Frenchie. Yeah. Frenchie's.
They all look alike.
Yeah, he can't tell them apart.
Fantasia. Ruben stuttered.
I thought it was going to be her and...
I got news for you. I think on American
Just bulldozes through.
Idol this year, another heavy-set black lady is going to win.
No.
Lakeisha.
Yeah, what do you think?
I won't vote for her.
What?
That's the one I think's going to win, too.
Yeah.
Fantasia, Frenchie, Aunt Jemima, who could tell the fucking difference?
Send them back to Africa.
Oh, you're terrible. I think you are.
Wait, what did I miss? What did he say?
He goes, oh, you're terrible.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Terrible. Oh, you're
This year, another heavy-set black lady is going to win.
No.
Lakeisha.
Yeah, what do you think?
I won't vote for her.
What?
That's the one I think's going to win, too.
Yeah.
Fantasia, Frenchie, Aunt Jemima, who could tell the fucking difference?
Send them back to Africa.
Oh, you're...
Oh, my God.
Put him on a boat and... Okay. They turned to Eric into a Klan member.
Terrible. I thank you, Eric.
Oh, you're terrible. Robin, you're terrible.
Can you imagine being Robin in that that environment and being black and a woman around all those people? Like, how did she handle it every day? She's just the coolest chick ever.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I'm with you where I immediately also want to kind of think to myself, wow, that must have been hard for her. But man, she was in on it.
I don't think it was. She was so good at what she did.
She was so good.
Yeah.
Well, this is a bigger conversation about, the time that they were doing this in, about Robin's place in history, and sort of there's a big argument on Howard using Robin for certain things, but I just think that it was good comedy, and anything the reason that Howard still exists after everyone else that was from that time doesn't is because it was always funny. And as we know, if it's funny, it ain't racist. That's the rule. And so,
is she still on with Howard today?
She is, right?
She is. Yeah. Yeah. She's gone through a few bouts of cancer, and she's currently, an old elderly lady. She's older, but I mean, they've been on the air for fucking nearly 50 years.
She must be in her 60s, 70s by now, right?
70s. Yeah. No, they've been on the air my whole entire life, living life, and so yes, she's elderly, but you know what? Black don't crack. Robin still looks good for her age.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Anyway, the call summary: ETM was getting blasted into the ground, just assaulted by maybe the greatest comedy roasting room in the history of all comedy roasting rooms. More Takei. We're gonna do more George Takei. I can't get it right. I always think he's gay.
George
so it's
Takei.
Yeah, so it rhymes with gay.
Remember this at William Shatner's roast. George Takei was asked to get up and roast William Shatner, and he said, "It's Takei, like toupee." Shatner.
Yes. You will love, like, his sense of humor might be one of the greatest sense of humors on the Howard Stern show ever.
Because it's kind of autistic, his sense of humor, huh?
It's just pure innocence.
It's just odd in a way. Like, isn't everything?
It's innocent, odd, but also very, very well informed.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a dude that's like, I look at him like a dude that's kind of seen it all in life, and he was like, he's a gay dude back in the time when you can't be a gay dude, and he was still a successful actor. That dude is sort of like a hero in his community, a legend in his community.
Totally.
So when you walk around a legend and then you live another 40 years as a legend, he just has this sort of, I think the kids call it aura around him. Yeah. And so, yes, George, he is probably one of the funniest characters Howard Stern ever had on.
Also,
hands down.
Yeah. Also, there's and I think that this is just a pure comedy instinct. There is very, very little that offends him. He really can take anything they threw at him, and he knew how to just simply play along. And if you've ever seen, Google this. I'm sorry, not Google this. Look this up on YouTube. Gilbert Gottfried performs at George Takei's birthday. It is one of the most insulting, homophobic,
yes,
discriminatory rants that you will ever hear. George is laughing his ass off and loving every second of it.
That's amazing.
It's really great. He knew how to just play along. He was like, you can't hurt me. Say whatever you want, and I will laugh at it. And if it's funny, I'll even give you credit. I mean, and that's just great comedy instinct. All right, sorry.
I think, and we're skipping over, I think, the largest piece of the pie that made Takei what Takei was, and that was his brutal honesty about his life.
Oh, yes.
That's what made it.
Brutal honesty about what?
His life. His life.
Oh, yeah.
He would just be honest about his wrestling sessions with his partner, Brad. And, like, just things like that, where almost how DJ Electra, how you talk about things that almost you seem like you shouldn't talk. They're right on the edge, but they're so interesting that it's almost like when you put them on the table, it makes you more real, even though we're cartoon characters. It makes you, and so
don't be ashamed not to talk about some stories. Some things.
Right.
One of my favorite moments with George, exactly what you're talking about the brutal honesty, was at some point Howard was trying to talk to him and ask him about, do you fuck Brad in the ass? And he was like, we used to, because I don't do it anymore. You get older and you can't really take as much back there. And just went on and on about it. And at one point, Artie, realizing that it was getting so weird, Artie goes, "So what you're saying, George, is that ass fucking is a young man's game?"
Yes, Howard was very, very curious about all the ass fucking going on between George. But we have a few super chats to get to here before we get into the next call. Is Eric awake, or should we just do these?
Let's read them.
All right. At a theater near me. Oh, she said it. I spoke over him. At a theater near me, $4.99. Pray for the Redskins. I don't know if I can say that. I think they're going back to it, actually. Overtime drive for a playoff clinch right now. You know what?
Back to it? That's awesome.
I thought about it more, and I am a fan of the Redskins because who's the Redskins' backup quarterback? Marcus Mariota. That's right. Sco Ducks. I can't believe I forgot that. So, yes, I hope they win, and more to come on that. Go ahead, Electra, read this one for me.
Dawn Fried Chicken for $4.99. Hey, Casey,
Oh,
you talked to Craig today at all? Our kids had a sleepover, and my daughter forgot her underwear at his house. He was supposed to return it.
Listen. Craig has a rule. Any underwear that goes in can stay. No, and I didn't see an age limit on there. Yeah, and so he doesn't want the kid. Yeah, just the underwear. You know, it's soft pedophilia. It's okay. It's just soft.
No, it's not. Stop. Shut your mouth.
Soft.
Shut your mouth.
Wait, hold on. You can say that word, but I can't say big black cock.
Oh, he said it. Well, he didn't, but he didn't suck it though, and we're still. This is the cancel monetization night.
I think that word is the word that YouTube looks out for more.
No, they're pretty. I gotta say they're pretty good now with words. Butts and boobs still not very very good with that, but you know, it's a free country, and I think YouTube understands that with the regime they got coming in, they better walk straight and, you know, like whatever, blah blah blah. Anyway,
We've got another super chat.
Yes.
Touchdown!
Yeah!
Redskins in the playoffs.
Go Redskins! Marcus
DJ
Mario.
Electra sent me a nude picture. It was not nude. It was a bathing suit picture of the Pixar lady. And 7 hours of Hackride today. I'm in heaven.
Oh, I'm in hell. I need to poop and pee. I need to do so many things. But we do this for you.
Poop and pee.
Both. I sometimes do them at the same time. It's amazing. Also,
I hope you're sitting down when you do them at the same time.
listen, bucket lady. I have a toilet. You have a bucket. You need to be quiet right now.
We are broadcasting from Hackride's bathroom currently.
We're in the toilet. Yes. Yeah. She ain't got no teeth and she shits in a bucket. People, she's
She
seen
has a wheelchair with a bidet in it and a toilet. She has a bidet wheelchair because he loves having his ass reamed out by that bidet all the time. So he just rides around in his wheelchair with it on there.
I would too if I could.
I would. You know what? You just described a perfect life if I have no legs.
Man, if I
just
get away with
constant
that.
warm water in my asshole all the time. Hold on. Can we schedule the surgery to remove my legs, please? Because I want that.
Yeah, what's the plumbing situation? Did the plumbing situation
Such a clean
get
asshole.
any better today?
No, it's a Sunday. They were like, we'll see you Monday or Tuesday, maybe.
I'm sorry.
See
What's
ya.
amazing is she can, because she basically poops and then it goes in her yard, and so she's starting to put things in it. So like M&Ms and stuff. She's decorating them because it's about to be yard furniture.
Yep.
God.
And we just got another super.
We'll talk about it afterward. Write it down. Make sure you don't forget. Here we go. Hey, Tom. No, we're good. He hasn't made any tips in weeks.
Eric the Midget making some
Yeah,
weird,
we're
phone,
really shitty
weird
tippers
phone
today.
calls to me. The guy said, hey, Eric just made a weird phone call. I said, let me guess, he's pissed that I hung up on him the other day.
Yes, we all remember when Eric got hung up on. This was what I was talking about, how angry he was.
Isn't that always the case?
I figured he'd be, yelling at you on email.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confusing myself. Sorry. Just play it. I'm sorry. I confused myself, and I'm very glad you stopped me from talking. So,
yes,
I was going to say something that we hadn't talked about yet, and I would have really made an ass of myself. So, thank you for stopping me.
Yeah. See, every once in a while.
Or voicemail.
After
that.
I got it for you right here.
Hello, you big-nosed jackass. What the fuck was the point of hanging up on me this morning?
It's already great.
You rude-ass piece of shit. Don't you ever fucking do that again.
Do you understand the mind frame he is in right now? He thinks he is the mob capo de capo. He's the boss of bosses.
I was trying to get to another point, and then all of a sudden...
Isn't it weird when a midget tries to be like a tough guy?
See, even this is, what? Precog. That's some precog right there. They say, what a tough guy. He's a little gangsta.
Doesn't work. Like, if that was Chuck Zito saying it to me, it's a whole different thing. Goddamn right, I'd be apologizing.
Block him.
Stop. Fuck you. You annoying sack of shit. Don't you ever do that again. That was uncalled for. no fucking reason to do that to me. I had more to say, and I've had more to say for 2 or 3 weeks. That was my first time to get on the show in 2 or 3 weeks. And you abruptly hung up on me. You know, there are people thinking that I'm not calling the show because instead of you take my calls every morning, I've called you.
Pause it for just a second. Pause it for a second. That right there is just quintessential Eric quality that no one has ever had before or after that is so unique to Eric, which is he was so concerned about what people on social media thought, regardless of whether they were fucking with him by saying they thought it. If he had an idea cross his mind that fans or social media out there thought something about him that wasn't true, he was so passionate to try to fix it or correct them. And that no one, except maybe John Melendez, has been that stupid.
Yes, their own worst PR team.
Yes, that's a great way to say it.
Yeah, they're all, yes, definitely. Eric was pioneered that, but also pioneered in a time like he didn't have a lot to sort of look out and see. Oh, these are trolls and comment sections. This is how it works. He was like point of the spear, you know, and so he was like, wait a second, this social media thing. Maybe you can make yourself look perfect. He didn't understand that. The other thing that came with sort of this fame was all the people wanting to fuck with him all the time.
Was exposure and making you way more easily accessible to people who didn't like you or maybe just wanted to get a reaction from you.
Yeah, he didn't know, like, and this is the thing you learn too, like if you do YouTube, if you're a character in real life and people are like attracted to your weird characterness, you're gonna be okay on YouTube. If you're just normal, you're gonna have to hustle. We're hustling, baby. Even though I'm weird. Not locale weird. I wish I was. Oh, the numbers of locales. Oh, my God. What do I have to do?
Up on me. You know,
I'll rip my shirt off, except actually do it. It's like
people thinking
people would want to see that, too.
I love you, Joey. That was maybe the funniest thing I saw all year. The best thing in 2024 happened 3 days before the end of the year. It's amazing.
Not calling the show.
What was that?
I said, oh, that was sad. Don't say that was the best thing ever. That was sad.
That was the best wife beater disrobing of 2024.
Of a 7-month pregnant man.
Yes. Okay. Now it's funny.
He's gonna have a snicker baby.
Because instead of you take my calls every morning, I've called, you leave me.
We're doing like 3 shows right now. Stop it.
I know.
Focus, people. Focus.
Back to
Just fuck on hold. And people, they don't know that listening to the show. They don't know that I'm sitting on hold waiting for you to pick up my line. As far as they know, I'm asleep or just listening to the show, not calling. Let me on the air and don't fucking hang up on me. Got it?
Got it.
That is, you hit on something there. Like, no one is like, God, I'm just in the back room here on YouTube and no one's watching me. They're not putting me on screen. This is just ruining everything. That is a uniquely Eric thought.
Yeah.
Like I am being missed by everyone right now, and they're fantasizing about where I am.
My fans want me. My fans want me, and they think I'm dead.
They think I'm sleeping or living a life, and here I am on hold, waiting to get on. That is that might be the saddest thing he's ever said.
And at no point does it occur to Eric, at least, you know, it never seemed to. I'm willing to admit that we never got the real story, but he literally would post on whatever social media was at the time. I'm pretty sure it was just MySpace, and say, "I'm not dead." And that opened a door to people saying, "Hey, Eric, I thought you were dead." And then suddenly he starts to think everyone thinks that, and that he had all these fans who thought that he was dead. And as if somehow he was going to lose something from them thinking that, he now has to go on a campaign with Howard, and Howard being his only, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess his only medium in order to make a widespread announcement, I'm not dead. And just no one else has done that. No one else.
Proof of life videos are very unique in the broadcasting world. You don't run into a lot of people doing them, and Eric was very unique.
And it never occurred to him, people are just fucking with me. You know, like that. But
it's also how they fuck. So it's how they fuck with you, right? Because now thinking about this is absolutely something that you could do with like Wendy, right? You call Wendy and be like, hey, Wendy, we need you to record a video that's saying you're live with today's paper. Okay. Like she'd do it for you. Like you could do it, but it's the nature of who Eric is how he got the trolls that he got. You understand? Like the vibrational energy that Eric sent it out was like the fucking trolls that really, really are interested in mocking you came in.
It's ultimately just, you're talking about vibrational energy. I think it's a great way to say it. If I could add a little bit more color, it is narcissistic vibrational energy.
Yes.
In which he believes that everyone is obsessed with his status or well-being or just daily fucking life. Like fucking John Melendez. John Melendez talks about what he does during the day. I went to the gym. I put 35 pounds on this machine. Just, it's amazing that anyone could think that anyone is interested in something like that, but whatever.
And those,
I guess they do.
Let's go one layer deeper, because those kind of people and those kind of creators and stuff, they also trigger in a lot of us, that watch, a helper gene that we didn't know we had. And so we go into these shows and we start suggesting things. Hey, you could make it a little better doing this. We start like helping them. Oh, maybe if you do this, your life will be better. And this is a phenomena that still exists to this day. So when you see something that someone that's like you're a lolcow or someone that's interesting, and you find yourself in their chat room being like, don't do that, do this. All of a sudden, why are you doing that? Because some vibrational thing in their energy triggered your goddamn helper gene. And so sometimes your helper gene can turn into a troll. Sometimes it can turn into an actual producer for a show or whatever. But it is a weird thing that these people trigger something in us that either wants to help them or troll them, but we need to get involved. And so I just think that's an interesting aspect of it, and we will now keep
Hey, for those of you who thought Eric isn't calling the show or is asleep, he's on hold.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you for the announcement. That's what we were looking for.
On hold once again.
That is beautiful. Oh, that's so funny.
My ego is satiated, Howard.
I just told you. He's the greatest, isn't he? Eric the Midget. I love him. Doug Goodstein just told me that Howard TV is going to do in the day in the life.
Never happened. God damn you, Doug Goodstein. Never happened.
Of Eric?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I think he's going to...
Honestly, ask Shuli next time you go on the better show than ours, that if they have any of the day in the life Eric stuff, if Doug Goodstein has that saved away anywhere, that if they have it but never made like air, that's the sort of stuff we should see. If that exists somewhere, let's get it out before all the people that control that media are dead and gone, you know?
Okay.
It's a question you can ask on a better show than ours, because we just talk about fights
there is no
and
better show
Joey Bishop's cock. There we go.
It's going to be sad.
Well, I do. I still want to see it.
I'll watch it. Jerry, you're on the air. Nothing wrong with being sad. Go ahead, Jerry.
Hey, how's it going, Howard?
All right.
All right, everyone. Say hello to Jerry.
Huh.
Jerry.
If you're a fan, you know who this is.
Yes, Jerry is the setup for the punchline.
You know, I went to high school with Eric the Midget, and he was such an ass. You think he's a jerk now. He ruined the last couple years of high school because he had the entire place revamped for handicapped people. It was like a 100-year-old building made out of brick, and he had him put in an elevator for him.
No kidding.
We've heard this before.
No,
haven't we?
No, yeah, no.
No?
This is
I'm just
new
having
information.
deja vu for some reason.
You probably have heard this call if you ever listened to Eric, because this would have been like the #1 search call. So my guess
No,
is
but
that
I
you
never listened to Eric, really. I listened to one
Oh.
call when he called in as a Texas guy, Texas Midget.
That's right. We have not listened to this. This is Jerry from his high school. I think we have talked about his high school before, about how he had a buddy in high school that was like a big guy, and they used to go around and kind of like bully people as like a master blaster. So there has been talk of his high school before, but not what Jerry's talking about here, where Jerry's saying they had to take all the stairs and shit away and put in like an elevator to make it ADA compliant for Eric.
Electra, I think I know what you're going through, and is what I stopped myself a second ago from accidentally doing. We did talk about this deeply on the other show. So I'm wondering if that's what you're equating this with.
That might be it. Maybe that's what it was.
That's what I did, and I was literally I lost
okay.
my sense of time, and I was like, I was about to start going down a different path that we haven't gone down here yet.
Okay.
Better show got us again.
He had him put in an elevator for him.
No kidding.
Yeah, and the thing
What
is,
an asshole.
The worst guy at school. What a dick.
I mean, everyone knows who this is for. Now, Eric has a defense, of course, but I just like to think that Eric did all this.
I need an elevator to get to 4th period.
regular high school, but...
how did that ruin high school for you?
What's that?
I say, how did that ruin high school?
Imagine because of that construction of those high schools back then, all the students from that era breathed in heavy amounts of asbestos and now have been dying of cancer. And there's a lawsuit by some legal thing that they find out that it was Eric that made that happen. So Eric's part of the lawsuit, his family. Oh, that'd be fun.
For you, I mean, he got a...
You see those, are you suffering after effects of asbestos? Did you go to high school with Eric the Midget?
Do you want to sue Eric the Midget?
Do you remember those ramps and the goddamn elevator in that high school because of that fucking midget? You might be entitled to it.
Well, because they had construction crews going all the time building ramps. Any place you would have stairs, they had to put in ramps. And they couldn't just put in ramps. They had to tear out everything and put in concrete, and it had to be right level.
I see. So while you were trying to learn, let's say, you heard noise in the background. Oh, okay. He is a pain in the ass. Let him stay home.
I need to get to the cafeteria.
I can't hear you. You're putting in a ramp.
We're making way for Eric.
You mean he was the guy who...
He's the reason he failed.
Oh, I went to medical school, not for that goddamn midget.
Think about this room. Howard Stern, Gilbert Gottfried, Artie Lang, Fred Norris. Just a fucking murderer's row. Welcome to hell.
Why you?
Yeah, what was he going to be that got derailed?
Yeah, what happened?
He's the reason I'm a shipping.
Listening to this, Eric's cock was as tiny as Joey Bishop's. Hey.
What do you do for a living now?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a land surveyor.
I walk around, look at the land.
So you realized your dream.
So what were you going to be before Eric got in the way?
A brain surgeon.
I was going to run for president.
What were you going to be before Eric built the elevator in your high school? I was going to be a brain surgeon. Now I just survey land. It's all
Gilbert was just, unmatched.
He was a fever dream when he came on the Stern show.
Yeah,
it was
he
like
was crazy, huh?
Yeah, it would again bring the energy to a totally different place where anyone that said anything, it was hilarious. Like, and that's he was combustible. Like, he brought it into a room, so it made everyone better. Like a John Stockton of comedy. Thank you.
He was like laughing gas. Like when he entered the room, it just made everyone more funny. Like he brought the the gain level up for funny.
And here's the experiment. If you just listen to like a section of Gilbert on Stern without sort of listening to the whole thing, you could, out of context, you're like, why is everyone just laughing retardedly? Like they're all just high on ketamine.
Yeah.
But then you go and listen to the beginning from the context, and you're like, oh, you have to start at the beginning with this guy to get it. So yes, Gilbert is very sorely missed, as is Eric.
But, that didn't work out.
Can you imagine they're up together now? the Eric and Gilbert show.
Eric and Gilbert are sharing brunch in heaven, and Eric's paying.
They're sharing.
That's comforting
sharing,
to me somehow. It's very comforting.
They're sharing ladies. Come on.
I would have been president if it wasn't for that midget wanting access to toilets.
And,
why can't Eric just shit in his pants? Why do we have to put a ramp?
Yeah, just like GJ Electra. Just get a bucket, Eric. Come on.
A diaper.
And it couldn't just be a ramp. It had to be a safe ramp. You had to build railings.
That midget ruined my high school, man. We had to put in ramps for him. Does it bother you that he's more famous than you?
No.
No.
My marks would have been a lot higher if it wasn't for that damn midget.
No, he never left the basement anyway. He didn't need the fucking ramps.
Well, you're obviously very burned by this.
It's cold. It's cooler down here. I get warm up in the top part of the school.
I want to just say real quick, I loved Gilbert so much. Like, Gilbert is one of the few people in my whatever you would just, I don't know, my repertoire of go-to comedy that would just make me laugh. That when he died, I literally considered getting a Gilbert Gottfried tattoo. I ultimately decided against it. But I wanted a Gilbert Gottfried tattoo because I loved him so much. and I really
Wow,
wanted.
he annoyed the shit out of me. I never could handle him.
I understand that was his persona, but what he did on Howard was, I mean, just groundbreaking comedy that made me kind of think, it really opened my brain to thinking I have these dark comedic moments that I laugh at myself, but I'm afraid to say out loud. He literally made me think it's okay to say that stuff out loud.
Right.
And I felt a real inspiration from him. And then, you know, in such short amount of time, Norm Macdonald and then Bob, why am I blanking? From Full House, Bob Saget died. Yeah, and then I actually talked to a tattoo artist about getting the Three Stooges, but replacing their faces with Gilbert, Norm, and Bob Saget.
Oh,
All
wow.
That's the most, okay, now we have officially replaced the steak as the most embarrassing thing that I know.
That would have been disturbing.
He would have had a Bob
Disturbing.
Saget tattoo.
Yeah.
People, he would have had a Bob Saget tattoo.
It would have been like a Hydra monster, but with comedians, those dead comedians. faces.
Yes. Because I loved all three of them. Bob Saget made Dirty Work. Shut your mouth.
Bob Saget tattoo. Yeah, but how do people know Bob Saget? Do they know him from Dirty Work, or do they know him as like
My friends know him from Dirty Work.
Isn't that the dude that just like introduced every American Funny Home Video? God damn, why do you have a tattoo
Maybe.
on?
I don't even know about that part of Bob Saget. I only know Dirty Work Bob Saget.
Oh, okay.
I ultimately decided not to get it, but still.
Yeah. Where are you gonna get Uncle Jesse tattooed?
On the other ass cheek.
Let me give you another visual of what it was like to see him walk.
I was going to be an opera singer, sir, before Eric the Midget came along.
Well, I'm sorry to hear all of that. Thank you.
I could have studied harder if it wasn't for that teacher yelling so loud so the deaf kids could hear.
Where was your compassion for him, sir? I mean, he is very handicapped.
He'd walk around and...
I would have graduated if it wasn't for that Braille reading material.
Now, let the guy say. What did you say?
Okay, so he'd be riding around his little motorized wheelchair, and he was a special ed, except for maybe one or two, so he always was hanging around the retards. And so there was this one guy who was probably 6 feet tall, kind of chubby, with hella acne scars, and he'd follow Eric around.
Pocky. It's Pocky.
Like a zombie. Didn't speak.
Harvey Weinstein?
And Eric would
Wait, they're doing construction. You'll have to talk up.
Then he'd go and do something, whatever Eric would tell him, he'd go do it. And then he'd get behind Eric again and follow him around like he was like...
Eric created a real-life Master Blaster situation with a 6-foot tard who didn't speak and had Pocky face. Think about that. That is the exact Master Blaster story. They took off his mask in the ring. And he had a Pocky face. It's the same story. He didn't talk either.
Like Eric was a little evil genius in a wheelchair, and there was this crazy
Wait, sir. You know what? What you said would have been real funny, but they're doing construction. Eric's coming here next week. We got to build him a...
So in other words, you're saying Eric ruined the high school because him and this other guy walked around, and he would, it was distracting to you.
Motorized around.
He'd yell at people to get out of the way, too.
Get out of my way.
Get out of the way.
Get out. Blaster, get them. Move them.
I'm trying to get by here.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Yucko the Clown.
Hey-o! That's right.
Crying.
That voicemail is... What is it, DJ Electra?
In the book.
It's in the books. It's in the books. That's right. ETM pissed he was hung up on. Oh, so pissed. Threatening in tone, not stature. that was funny. Gilbert Gottfried appeared, and we got a little taste of the Godfrey. The thing about the Godfrey is just like a machine gun. It's just going to keep firing. Day in the life of Eric never happened, although we are going to ask the better show if it did happen and if there are clips. Jerry called in. We met Jerry. Now, Jerry honestly sounded totally normal, totally reasonable. There was nothing weird about Jerry. He's a land surveyor. He's like, he didn't want fame. He's just like, I'm telling you what happened at this story. So Jerry has a lot of credibility. Yes. Went to high school with ETM, made some claims about ETM. Eric had the entire high school re-ramped. And then ETM, we always make jokes about Eric, but he is a fucking comic book villain. He really is, from birth. I mean, he has a villain story.
Yeah, he's like mini-me.
Yeah, he created a high school Master Blaster situation with a traitor. It's amazing, Eric. And so those are the calls of the night, people. That's our game over. Game over for the night. So those were the calls. Electra, I didn't see a quiz in the
It's
back.
in there.
Is there? Oh, okay, we got a quiz. One of our favorite things
I
to do
promised
here
a
is-
quiz, and I follow through with my promises.
That's right, she does. She told us about Bishop's Tiny Bishop. By the way, if someone can create a picture of a naked picture of Tony Bishop with a bishop where his wiener would go, I might like that. I might like to take a look at that. So get on that.
Oh my God.
She's-
I did not
and-
say it was tiny.
She
I'm
said it was
retracting
smoking a cigarette.
Anything. It was smoking a cigarette. Exactly.
Oh.
We allowed that for Joey.
We do. All right. It is time, people. Pull out your thinking caps. It's time for a little quiz. And it's not always on the same episode. This is over the last 115 calls. So here we go. Electra, run the quiz for us. And I know the answer, so I can't participate. But chat, you can. How this works is get it right, you move on. And the top people move on. And then they move on. And we haven't really figured that out past that. Just have some fun. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
How well do you know Eric?
Not a very quizzy song, but... All right.
Okay.
You told me it right, and then you fucking pushed it.
I didn't. I fucked up. I fucked up. Sorry.
All right. So first question, how many pages of an exit blog did Eric write the first time he left the Stern Show? A, 3 pages. B, 5 pages. C, 7 pages.
All right, chat. A, B, or C. So he left the show this first time, and he wrote like this big blog about it. How many pages was that blog? 3, 5, or 7? Our first
we
three
have
answers are A,
Rob
B,
is
C.
saying 5, B, Dupa Dupa saying A. Then she said B, Dupa. This is confusing. Junior Coltrane says C with 7. Jamflow Man says C with 7. Andrea B with 5. Kahuna
Getting
B.
a lot of C's. I would say a predominant amount of C's. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna lock in your votes. That's the lock in. Luigi Greenberg, your guess.
It is C.
It is C, 7 pages. Okay, locking you in.
The answer is...
We got him!
Hey,
got
3 pages.
That's right. Dupa Dupa
She
is
had it
the
right
only...
the first time, but then she changed it to B, so she doesn't get it. She changed
No,
it to
she
B.
did
Sorry,
almost-
Dupa.
You almost
She
got me,
even
Dupa.
said, "Don't count my answers." See, I knew she wouldn't take credit for that.
I saw an A there, but no one got that. No one got that.
I
Holy
distinctly
shit.
remember the number 7.
It's 3.
All right.
I can tell you
Well,
what
I guess
call
it
if you'd
depends
like
on
to
what
know.
size the font was, you know. So it could have been 7.
It
if
was
you made
a
the font.
3-page. It was a 3-page blog, and they just mentioned it like, well, you didn't have to write a 3-page blog, so it was in passing.
Oh shit! I confused it with something else. Okay,
Yes,
there
yes,
was a 7-page letter he wrote.
Yes, yes, and that
wow.
may or
All
may
right,
not-
I got fooled.
Oh yeah, Junior, my dad was just asking about you today. He wanted to know how you're doing and how your asshole was feeling. Hope you're
What is
feeling
going
better.
She's having some personal skirmishes over here, but that's okay.
Next question.
Handle herself. All right. No winners on that one. All right, here we go.
All right, what was Eric's GPA when he graduated high school? A, 3.12, B, 3.21, or C, 3.34? Put your answers in the chat. Please.
Yes.
Pretty please.
Yes, a lot of people are like you and like, no, I remember the 7. Yes, no, the 7-page thing was different. It wasn't
Yeah.
the blog for the
I
first
got
time
fooled.
he left the show.
I got fooled.
Eric has left the show and wrote things many times, but the first time was a 3-page blog. But now his grade point average. What I know about this is a good student. Those elevators served him well. Thank you.
All right, so we have people guessing A. Kahuna's guessing A. Andrea says C. She thinks he's pretty smart there. 3.34.
Joseph
that's
Klein
pretty
says
high.
69. Hey, okay.
All right. Love it.
He did graduate high school.
Trick question. The answer is 0.0. No, he graduated.
A midget can graduate high school, but not the shitware.
What number in his class was he again? Wasn't it like number 42 or something?
Yeah. Oh no. Yes, it was 46 out of like 80.
Yeah, he was like in the middle there somewhere. So he graduated.
I'm in the middle.
All right, people, lock in
And
your
the
answers.
answer is.
Oh, did we get Luigi's?
No, I believe it is A.
A at 3.12.
And you'd be correct. Well done. All right. Question 3. What size did Eric say his penis was the first time he was asked? A. 6.8 inches. B. 6 to 8 inches. Or C. 68 inches.
Fuck. I feel like this is a trick question. I feel like he totally could have said 68. That's funny.
Yes.
Huh.
Now this is a. By the way, who got the last one right? We kind of went over that. Brother JP got it. Who else
Kahuna.
got it?
I think.
Kahuna knew he got it.
Was
Hey,
it Kahuna?
Hey, Kahuna. I just
Yeah, it
saw
was
you text
Kahuna.
me Merry Christmas. I didn't see it on the thing, so Merry Christmas, Kahuna. Sorry I didn't get
Merry
back
Christmas,
to you.
Kahuna.
Merry Christmas, Kahuna.
I have a lot of hoes texting me, so sometimes it gets buried.
Do you want me to just go with my? Do you want me to just say my answer instead of you asking me? I don't know if that'll be.
Yeah, just say it out
Okay.
loud.
I think it's B. 6 to 8. I believe he did say that.
That's the logical. That would
Okay.
be the. She didn't play a trick on you, way, but I'm thinking she played a trick on us.
YNW Vinny says a hard girthy 5.
The girthy part is the most important part.
You know, a hard girthy 5 is just as good as a.
As what?
Oh, what? Okay,
As
hold
a big
on.
black cock?
I
what?
knew you were gonna say it. I gotcha. Yes, it's
what?
a big black cock. What?
Electra, what amount of girth starts replacing length as in importance?
I'd have to do
Like-
some physics and
Yeah, can you
also
do some
some
tests?
Run some
calculus and
tests.
advanced algebra to get
You're gonna
back
need
to you with
you're
that
gonna need to run some-
calculation.
What
some
what
calculations.
you sacrifice in length that you get in width, and where is that at the sweet spot? That's what I'm looking for now.
That'll be
let
on
us
next
know.
week's show.
Yeah, and okay, so people put your votes in, and let's get to the final
She's
answer.
she's a scientist.
She's a
she needs to run some experiments.
El Padrino de Headfirst says B.
She's a
Andrea
crotchologist.
says A. Dupa says B.
I've
A
seen
lot of B's.
A lot of bees, which would make sense.
A lot of B's. All right, let's see what it is.
It is me.
Brothers JP, didn't you say it looked like a baby bottle? Yeah, someone
Yes.
described it as a baby bottle.
What
I
With
described it as
bat.
a baby bottle.
I like
Yeah.
the bat.
Casey described it as I could describe it as something else. I forget what I said.
I only describe it on it.
I forget what I said too, but you were like, "Yes, that's it."
Because it makes me want to nurse. All right. It just makes me want to nurse.
I forget what I said it looked like now.
You go
we should
for
hell
it.
for that joke.
You nurse
Go to
it.
hell for that joke.
Nurse it, baby.
All right. Do we have another one? The final. Who got that one right? I think everyone got that one right. Who got that one wrong?
DJ's dad is a
Coda
size
got that one
queen,
wrong.
so he likes it big. Well, we have that. We don't have that in common. We're different there. Where that goes. JP.
You could compare though. It would be a fun conversation. Who's? Never mind. We're moving on. Come on, Electra. Give us the last one here.
How about a medium girth?
Also, if you just wrap duct tape around it, does that help? Girth adds to girth.
All right, our final question. So if you won any of the other rounds, you get to answer this one. What Wack Packer does ETM hate the most? A. Gary the Conqueror. B. Jeff the Drunk. Or C. Gay Ramon.
Man, this is a trick question because it depends when you asked him. Because he hated oh man, that's you know what? But if we're gonna go overall, like over time, his entire history with the Howard Stern show, who did he hate the most? It's gotta be B. Jeff the Drunk.
That's what everybody's saying. Andrea says B.
He did hate Gay Ramon for a little while though.
Yep.
Kahuna. Joseph Kane says D, all of the above.
But he also hated high pitch Eric for a long time too.
One, do you
Eric's
back
hate.
up off?
Eric's hate jumped around.
Yeah.
So you got to look at the question. You
just
got
a
to
little
really look
bit
at the question. Who did he hate the most?
most.
He often said, "I hate you. I hate this person," but he only one time said he hated the. They asked Eric specifically, Eric, who do you hate Wack Packer the most? And he answered it. Now he hated other people more, long as you go down the road. But this one time they asked him it, he answered. What's the answer?
It's B. It's Jeff.
All right, people, lock in your answers. We ready?
We're ready.
Here we go.
It's Gay Ramon. It's Gay Ramon. That's
Gay
right.
Ramon. Oh.
They asked Eric specifically, tell us a Wack Packer you hate the most. And they went through the list. And he said, Gay Ramon. And that started all the talk about Eric was, what? Say it with me.
Homophobic.
That's right.
And once again, we have no winner. Nobody wins.
That's right.
We are
Luigi, Luigi, the Eric expert. Oh, for 3 on that one. But you did get one of them right. Congratulations. My main goal is to trick Luigi.
How could he be 0 for 3 and get one right?
Yeah.
My math checks out. Math checks out.
You're not mathing.
I'm doing Eric math. But yes, so it was Gay Ramon that he said in that question. Now, did he hate other people later more? Probably. But at that time, did anyone...
He would say the most also when it came to high pitch Eric.
They only asked, but they didn't ask him that. He just volunteered that from time to time. The one time, up to the point that I've listened to, which is like 200 calls in, that anyone asked him who he hates the most as a Wack Packer, it was Gay Ramon. That was his answer. Thank you. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I got all the lists. Got what the kids call receipts, baby. I got them receipts. But if you challenge us and you do win it, and you're correct, the first person to correctly do that will win a T-shirt. Compliments of Luigi Greenberg. That's right. Thank you, Luigi. That's awfully nice of you. So anyway, folks.
Says hit like. Thank you all so much. Hit like button and subscribe. Put notification bell on. We're here every Sunday. Pretty much. That's it. I'm just kidding. No, we have other shows, but every Sunday you can count on us.
Am I still here or did I disappear?
You're here.
Oh, I can't see myself anymore. I'm just a big black blob.
Oh, you're frozen.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Just a big black what?
Keep talking. Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, he's there.
No, but I mean, remember when some people are backstage, we can hear him, but they can't out there?
It's okay. You don't need to see me move for this. Anyway, it's time to do some plugs. You guys ready to do some plugs? I'm ready to do some plugs. Get the hell out of here. It's been a great show. Thank you guys so much. First and foremost, grab yourself, if you haven't yet, a membership. Thank you, Blind Mike, for gifting 50 memberships tonight. That was amazing of you. But you can get yourself a membership for $2.99 or $4.99. You get the same things. So it's just how much you want to support us. And if you want to be a Hackride or a Daylord, and we will be adding Frysexuals to the list.
Yes.
DJ Electrify, where can people find you?
At frysexuals.com. Just kidding. At djelectrify.com. And come become a Frysexual on my channel too. We don't discriminate. We go back and forth. What? We share swap fluids. What? DJElectrify.com.
Quite the ad read right there. That's quite the ad read, DJ Electrify. Also, make sure you check out Catch 22 Sundays after the Blind Mike Project. We had one today. It was a banger. It almost went 4 hours. We got a bunch of funny stuff on there.
Yeah.
DJ Electra was involved in some online woman-on-woman violence. So it's very
got
fun.
all of her teeth knocked out.
Got all her teeth knocked out. I have an original song on there. We did headlines. It's a man's world. A bunch of good stuff on there. So go check out today's Catch 22 if you dare. Also, this guy, Luigi, go ahead.
Yes, please check out Skeptical Robot Fridays on my channel, Papa_Electrico. Every other Friday. Yeah, I'm sorry, my wife just made dinner.
Who eats during plugs?
I'm sorry. It was served to me and I had to eat. It was delicious.
What are you eating? Hold on, it better if it's a
what
steak.
Is it?
You're
It
fired.
is lots and lots of steak. Lots of steak.
Oh God.
Are you serious?
No.
What is it?
It's some eggs and sausage actually.
Sounds kind of good.
You're eating eggs at 9:30 at midnight?
Breakfast for dinner is amazing.
Yeah, no kidding. So Skeptical Robot is every other Friday. I trade off hosting responsibilities with Echo Pineapple, in which he hosts a show on his channel. It is Echo Pineapple. Last E is a number 3, and it is called Skeptical Fruit. We debunk the paranormal. We have one episode left in which we are debunking everything that the Warrens have hung their hat on for their fame. And then we're going to be moving on to something else. And if you look at a Twitter poll that I put up yesterday, I'm asking the audience to let us know what new subject they would like us to debunk. Lowest on that poll, Bigfoot. Bigfoot is lowest
saw that.
on the poll.
I mean, I think that tells you exactly what you need to know, and that's that you should do it.
I
Because
put psychics.
people
Psychics.
Hold on.
We need to debunk them.
But hold on. You're telling me people believe in Bigfoot the most, which makes it the most compelling to actually debunk. Thank you. Thank you.
I think I've seen Bigfoot.
I win again.
I lived in Bigfoot.
That's actually chronological.
Country.
I mean, the people, just do the math backwards. The one that they want to see the most are going to be the most logically debunkable ones. And so I think we got the Bigfoot people. We're doing it. Bigfoot.
And
but yes,
2025 is going to be a big year of special guests. We're going to have some special guests coming, and we think they're going to have a lot to contribute. So.
Luigi, I'd like to ask, when are you going to invite us on to be special
No,
guests?
we don't get invited over there. We don't get invited.
No. Hold on.
What?
I have specifically said that I want you two for a specific episode. Remember?
Okay.
We're in the closet when he wants to bring us on the show. So
he's in the closet. I get it.
Let's just say
I'm not offended.
Let's say it was one of the categories that I proposed, and if it winds up winning, you guys are going to be the first ones there.
You see that? He'll have other tits on for any category, but your particular tits have to be in one category, Electra. He's a vile man against toothless women. Let's just say it. We can just say it.
I'm very discriminatory against toothless women.
Yes,
as
we all should be. But let's get through plugs here. Let's get out of here. Make sure you watch The Blind. We are going to plug the shit out of this guy tonight. My God. Our podcast, Jesus. Blind Mike. I probably shouldn't say that. Blind Mike.
Yeah. Thank you, Daddy Blind Mike.
There you go. Thank you for the support,
Thank
Blind
you.
Mike. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Blind
it.
Mike. Thank you.
Also, look for a possible show on the day after or the day of the last Stuttering John podcast. Blind Mike may do an emergency show. And so I will be there to help him with that because I told you, I'm eventually going to become the new shitwear, and so I need to get involved in this community a little more. That's right. I'm actively looking for shit to weigh to take over the title. So please, let me know. Right now, I got DJ Electra's shit in a bucket, which I'm weighing. But I don't know if that counts because she's part of the team. So go check out Blind. I don't know if Blind Mike liked any of that during his plug.
We'll also measure pee and vomit.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Anything that comes out of your holes. So go to blindmike.net. What a great plug for him. Also, make sure when you get those memberships, you watch shows like the Jesus Twins. We got Unboxing Jesus Twins on there. Amazing. We also have Unboxing Blue Iris, which is amazing.
My soul sister.
So we do another episode of Jesus Twins this week. And then after that, folks, we have a one-off. And it is the Artie Lang Pig story. That's right.
Yes.
If you've heard the Artie Lang Pig story before, we are going to do an unboxing. Electra is none the wiser, has no idea about this story.
Never heard it.
So, yes, we will do a one-off next week. Make sure you get your membership, and you will join us in the convertible ride from hell down PCH with Artie and the traumatization that causes folks on PCH that day. What a great story that was, folks. And that is our show.
Hulkamania wants to know, wow, that
super
happened.
chats too.
When is his next stream? Are you talking about Blind Mike? Because didn't
His
you
next
say he
stream-
might have an emergency one on New Year's Day?
Well, whenever John does his quote-unquote last start, whenever I do my last show, I might nefariously leave the network.
And then he'll be back 2 days later.
He'll be back the same day. He ain't going nowhere. But also, Krager's and Mike this coming Sunday. And so look for Krager's and Mike as long as everyone stays out of jail. Krager's. But we got a super chat from Doopa Doopa Doo. Doopa Doopa Doo, $10. Happy birthday, Andrea. The last minute of 2024. Andrea's birthday. That is correct. Happy birthday.
happy
the mod.
birthday again, Andrea, and thank you, Doopa Doopa Doo.
I don't know how we got lucky to get Andrea and Doopa Doopa Doo hanging out with us, but it is, quality over quantity over here, baby.
What's crazy
And-
is I didn't even see that one, but I saw this other one that she sent, another $10.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, thank you
Yeah,
so
I was
much.
curious if I was seeing double. Okay, so she's
I know, I was
Thank
like-
you. Thank you, Dooba Dooba Doo.
You know,
Happy
Doopa,
birthday,
sometimes...
Andrea, Hackride, and DJ E on Skeptical Robot. 2025 is going to be a wonderful year.
That's right.
Yes.
He's going to pull us out of the closet for a special category, he said. Special category. We're the small bus of his show. Thank you. Thank you.
What do you think the category is going to be? Because we missed
How-
the episode for
I'll tell you
anal probing.
I'll tell you right now, I want you guys on for an episode specifically for a guy named Bob Lazar, who...
Bob Lazar. Yes, of course I want to be on for Bob Lazar. I know.
That's the one I want you two on for, and we're going to get to it. I just want to make sure that we're doing it like in a, coordinated way. But that's
So
the
Bob
episode.
Lazar was the guy from Area 51, and me and my buddy always had this joke about Bob Lazar where we thought that actually the government had a sense of humor because they obviously let this guy come out and say all this shit, and they go, yeah, his last name's Laser. Let's just do it. Let's have some fun. And so we always thought like the government has a little bit of sense of humor about the alien shit.
Laser?
So yes, it's Lazar, but we're gonna let the UFI guy be named Laser. And
There's
going to
be a weird part. There's going to be a weird part of it. It's probably going to actually need to be a couple of episodes because he full on convinced Joe Rogan that he was telling the truth, and Joe Rogan defends him.
Well, there are parts of his story that are pretty interesting.
No, there's not. It's all bullshit. The guy actually used to run a illegal brothel. He's done time for fraud. That guy has no credibility whatsoever.
Hold on. Okay, so how did he know in S4, one of the most security cleared places on the planet? You need to have high level clearance. How did he know about the particular hand monitoring systems that they used there back in the 70s when they used them there? You had to have gone there. So you have to admit he went to S4, and you don't go to.
Let's save it for the show, guys.
You
We're
don't
gonna
get
save
to
it
go
for the
into
show.
S4. You don't get to know a guy to go into S4. No,
He
see,
knew a guy. That was it.
and how come he is on some meetings that were there? He's listed as a scientist, right? I'm just saying there are some things that are very weird about it.
Save it for the show. We also
And a
got
lot of
gifted
his-
one Hackride Studios membership
These
by
gifted member
Hulkamania.
subs are making me hard.
Thank you so much.
And but also a lot of the technology he described has come to pass. So you
Can't
gotta
get
have to
these
explain
guys
that.
to
shit.
shut the fuck up.
From 30 years ago,
He
wrote
described
it
an element
down.
that didn't exist at the time.
I could do that from 30 years ago and say
Okay.
in 30 years it comes true.
Can I mute them both, chat? Put
There's
it in
gonna be
chat
a
if you want me to
flying car
mute
one
them
day.
both.
All right, we'll talk about it. He described an element that didn't exist at the time, and now it does.
This
That's
is
all
why
I'm saying.
I want you guys on my show.
And he had a car that went like 300 miles an hour, and that's how they hired him. So
I could
that's
do
his
that.
story.
I
Anyway.
did it with a lawnmower.
His story is kind of ridiculous. I'll give you that. But I think they let him get out. I think he was like their useful idiot. And so you're like, nope, he's just an idiot. I'm saying no, he's their useful idiot. There's a difference there. So yeah, we should talk about it.
He's a liar.
No.
This is gonna be fun.
Big black cock.
Now I know why you keep us in the closet.
Big
You
black
don't
cock.
want us to take over your show. I guess we will. I'm the king now. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Real quick, I want to say thank you to Blind Mike Geary. I want to thank Blind Mike again. Add a theater to me. Joe Black. Blind Mike again. Blind Mike. God, we love you, Blind Mike. Beast Mode. The Looney Tunes Critic. Beast Mode. Delta Zero. Add a theater to me. Don Fried Chicken. Retro Gamer. Doopa Doopa Doo ×2. Hulkamania. You guys are really you're forcing us to keep doing this. So thank you. We want to keep doing it, and you're letting it happen. All right, so for Casey Day, for Unboxing Eric, we haven't done this in a minute. I got a little confused.
Yeah, it's been a while. I got confused too.
For Unboxing Eric, oh shit, do I want to show this? I'm going to show it. So real quick, on our way out, one last thing. I do editing for Eric. On the right is the normal speech pattern of a human being. On the left is Eric. I just thought you guys should see this because when I saw it visually, I'm like, holy shit, there is an actual correlation here. Anyway.
All the pauses. That's amazing.
So many pauses. Anyway, for Unboxing Eric the Actor, I'm Casey Day.
I'm DJ Electra.
I'm Big Black Cock.
And bye.
Bye
for now.
For watching Unboxing Eric.
Got a heart not size of his frame. Always ready for his claim to fame. So small in stature but big with pride. From his words you just can't hide.
Hello, Stern.
Tiny guy with a big bark seat. Always grumpy, throwing shade at me. Eric screaming on the phone, you hear. But we love that midget, let's be clear. In his world, he's a mighty star. Talking tough, though we can't reach too far. Greg swear, man, pick up our talk. Shawty, you're up like an Duran bar. Eric's got his swagger in a world so grand. Proving sides ain't ever part of the plan. With his antics, he steals the show. A little twerp, but our love will always grow. Eric's world where he's the king. Every call, we can't wait for the ring.
Bye for now.
You know what to do.